Mr. Money with the vibe right now. It's okay.
Hey.
It's all right.
All right. Mike good? Oh, okay.
Do I sound good? I have a cough, so please.
You have a what?
A little cough.
Whoa.
I got it from Minneapolis.
Whoa.
Started as a analogy.
Not her blaming Purple Rain.
Nah, for real. I went to Minneapolis. Me and Rema, we started saying our throat is acting funny. Then they took us to the club, and for some reason, they put the fucking smoke machine under the
God.
in the club that goes off every 45 seconds. And we sit.
Oh, so
this
you're
is
breathing
how-
in that shit.
I'm there like, we can't breathe. It's hot. Next morning, both of us.
Because, yeah, you're breathing.
We don't have a
you don't know what the
fever,
fuck
no
you're
headaches.
breathing in.
It's just the cough.
You're smoking your throat.
Rubbish.
Nerogun long COVID.
I'm meal.
You will not see the spirits.
No,
Are
but we
you
took
okay?
COVID tests. We good.
Look at Bawa having back problem.
I'm an old man, you know that.
You okay? Your arthritis is
start-
flaring up.
I want to start yoga.
That's like the scariest thing, yo.
Wow.
All right, let's start before. You ready?
This camera is so hefty.
What do you need your phone for?
You're both sacrificing my phone.
No, you can't use it while you're recording, so I might as well just have a charger for you.
Oh, you have your questions on there?
There was
Hey, you
something-
people have questions for me. Oh,
there
I'm
was
getting
something there.
nervous.
Well done, sir.
See as you're just scattering.
No, it's
the people.
okay. I will freestyle them.
I don't like that freestyling.
Meeting
You should be prepped.
When I was wiring the charger and nobody had charger for me, it's okay. Don't worry.
No, but the charger is far. How are you gonna put it there?
It's okay.
Where's the
Oh,
second
there's a
phone?
thing right here.
But there's no charger.
That's long enough. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. One light my. I don't know. He said, wait, nah. Somebody made me like that song.
Fuck you say?
TK
just
said
started-
that
I
man
just
is
was listening to
short.
it. Huh?
TK said that man is short.
Happy.
I saw him.
You saw him too?
He's not. He's short, but he's not
Is
like.
he taller than TK?
No.
Artists don't be
You guys
tall.
are assholes.
Artists don't
They
be
don't
tall.
be that tall. No.
I'm like
You
tall
can't
artists.
be very. You can be very talented and tall.
It's very. You just got to go into
I
sports.
mean, Burner's pretty tall.
Burner's
No.
6'1", 6.
Brandon's 6.
Yeah, you see, because you're
Like
6'8".
5'10", 5'11".
Because
No,
Bao
Burner
was
has a long torso. or
Torso,
something
I
like
got
that,
you.
yeah. He's
Really?
not that tall. He's
not
like
6'1".
He's supposedly.
He's not 2 inches shorter than me.
That's what he said.
He's not 6'1". That boy is not even 6.
Okay, well, Odogu himself.
I'm
They enter your eye.
We take-
I'm looking
Because
at
how
the
tall are
mic.
you?
I'm 6.
He's not taller than Tunde.
They're probably the same height.
Probably.
Around the
I'm
same.
6.
You're taller
I'm 6
than
and
him.
change. Depending on the day. 6 and change.
Anyway,
But
everybody and their
Brenna
packaging.
doesn't look tall until you stand next to him.
The tallest was this guy, right? This Igbo dude that's turned Christian rapper.
Yeah.
Lynx.
Lynx.
One.
Lynx was tall.
That's
Yeah.
why, I mean.
Quite like-
Oh,
Oh, Vector's
Wow.
tall as well.
Okay, well, Vector's a rapper. Yeah, Vector's tall.
Yeah.
We'll give
how
him
tall is
that.
Vector?
Vector's like 6'3".
Yeah, he's taller than me, like an inch or
I don't
two,
remember
yeah.
Vector being tall, and we
He's
interviewed
taller
him.
than me. Really?
Tall.
We interviewed
No, I'm
him.
saying that you don't.
I don't remember.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
he was. I mean, he was sitting most of the time.
No, he's taller than me.
Vector
trying
is
to think
tall.
who else
But
is
it's,
tall
it's
with
a very,
music.
very small
Yeah, it's the short
percentage
people
of
that be getting the music swagged down.
Yeah, all of them.
Tory Lanez.
As soon as you get Tory Lanez musically is
I
very
mean, Chris
talented.
Brown is 6'1".
Oh, okay, Chris Brown's tall.
Chris Brown is 6'1". Everybody else.
Trying to think who
Yeah.
else.
Chris is my.
Jay's tall, right?
Jay's about 6 feet too.
SARS.
SARS is pretty tall.
Producers don't count.
Sorry. So we're
No,
not,
like producers.
So we're not going to
can be
discuss
tall.
the other
Like,
producer that
Phil's
was
is
also
tall
tall.
as hell.
Phil's
The
tall.
other
Yeah,
producer
Phil's
we're
tall.
talking
Yeah.
about. No, the other
Phil's
producer we're
mad
talking about is
tall.
also tall.
He's tall and broad.
Oh yeah,
The other
yeah.
producer we're talking about is also tall. The
Wahala.
other producer we were talking about earlier.
No,
He's tall.
she doesn't know who we're talking about. You said bully.
He's tall.
Probably
Regardless of
been
whatever.
bullied
He is tall.
Yeah,
He's mad
regardless
tall.
regardless
Like
of whatever.
3 inches taller than me.
Yeah, he's tall. Which surprised me because the energy, I was like,
You right, like
I was like,
Are you
should-
bothered?
if I had your height, I wouldn't even waste my time on the internet.
Nah, but
collecting.
yeah, all of them are.
Literally, I would be like, I don't have time to
Jules
beef.
is not tall, right?
Jules is not tall.
My brother. He was
Family
here.
though.
Who was
That's
here?
family though.
I mean, all
Like-
of them very
Nice
powerful
guy.
people are not tall. Wizkid.
Wizkid is not tall. Davido is not tall.
Hot Slade is not tall.
I was just thinking that.
Kiz Daniel is taller, and
Who?
then look at Sim from
Who?
Kiz.
The tall
He's-
people. The tall people
When he lands,
when they
land softly. Yes, he's tall.
when the tall people have
Even Odogu.
Yo.
Even Odogu. Fam, come talk about
we,
it.
we, that's an idea for a tour.
Nope.
That's an idea for a tour.
I'm not
Let's do
there.
it.
No.
You're not there.
Hey,
That would be a tour.
All right, we're going to start the show before.
African giants and Yikes.
Giants. All right, introduce the show.
They might be giants. That'd be a great name for a tour.
wow. I'm not in this chat.
That would be fire.
Remove.
Take me out the chat.
Happy.
Yo, who added me on this shit?
Nah,
Yo,
Block.
fam,
Report.
When you end up in them WhatsApp group chats and
Oh
niggas
my
drop that
God.
first paragraph, you see left. Like, okay, cool, I could bounce too. The first left should always be respected
Absolutely.
because that first one that left, I think
You know what the best one is when you wake up to
Left,
we
left,
wake up
left,
to being
left.
entered into a group chat and
And
then
then you
everybody
open it,
left and you're the
everybody-
last one that has to leave. You're the last one. You saw all is left.
she's sick. We just need 5K from every.
Left.
Man, what?
That
Jokes.
is so funny.
Start the show.
Welcome everyone to episode 90 of No Wahala, the podcast. I think it's 90. You know, I think we're here.
90 is a good age.
It is.
Good number.
It is.
96 is even better, I heard.
Yeah, 90 is also significant because the year I was born, the year that I became acquainted with our special guest family member, and you know, probably is the reason why I do what I do. But shout outs to our special guest today, someone that is near and dear to our hearts.
Yes.
You know, someone that is literally of royal blood, someone that is of
Oh, we're talking about the royal family.
someone that is of a very
Daughter of a king.
literally. This is special cloth right here.
Special
Special
cloth
cloth.
alert.
Special cloth.
And she has a special cloth
She
on.
got this.
For real. I
know
go
what I'm
everywhere
saying?
with a special call.
She's funny enough. She's wearing someone on her shirt that is probably arguably in the same ranks as someone in her lineage.
There you go. There you go.
It's really, really impeccable stuff. When this person passed away, there were labels that were trying to bring the individual that she's related.
You guys
to,
are like,
you know?
just like,
We're just being nerds right now.
yeah,
we're
like,
Shout outs to our special guest,
Boom, boom, boom.
Super Temi. I dig it, yeah.
what's cracking?
What's going on?
He's like one of the very few people that says my name correctly.
Really?
Yes.
I'm a super fan of you know who, so obviously I know the details.
Appreciate that.
I know the details.
We didn't introduce ourselves, but we have Tunde here
Oh yeah, I didn't even know I was here.
and Bauer here. But yeah, we're very excited to have Temi with us. Temi, how you feeling?
I don't feel like you guys are excited to have you.
This is
guys
one of the
are-
first times I've actually been overshadowed by the presence of our guest.
Oh, and yes, well, we have
Today
someone
is
special in the room. How you feeling?
I'm
Do you feel
tired.
special?
No.
All right, well,
Ha!
I don't
when
feel
we
special.
get into it,
There's
Can
feel
you
special.
imagine?
You didn't. What did you not give my writer?
No, I did not. Do you? We're gonna talk about writers too.
Oh
You
Lord.
know, get people into behind the scenes of everything that goes on. after.
Happy.
No, I'm definitely like, I don't know if excited is the word, but it's about time. That's how I feel.
It's well overdue.
'Cause-
It's well overdue.
What?
It's been a while, but you're
Episode
never around.
90.
Episode
You're
90.
never around,
Very
though.
You
important.
waited to 90
Ha!
to get me.
You're never.
Yeah.
You're never
I was
around.
there.
You're never around.
I was there.
We are happy that we actually
Episode
caught
one.
you. You were here.
Yeah, but
for
the story
episode
would have
one.
been
That's
different for
crazy.
episode one.
It would have been.
I mean, of course.
Yeah, you'd
but
have been talking about.
You were also
radio
very
and-
much behind the scenes on purpose during episode one.
certainly, yeah.
You know, things have changed where you're outside a little bit. You're not
Yeah.
outside.
Are
You're
you
there's
gonna
still
announce
discretion.
the start of your podcast here or not?
No.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of the radio show at that time?
No, I don't even remember. That's gone through so much. Soapbox was it? I can't
It
remember.
was not so box.
It was just.
Your radio, not
Yeah,
magazine.
not your
radio.
magazine. Radio
Brooklyn.
show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show
That's
you
when I started
had
coming to Brooklyn. I was in Harlem then. I came to
BD.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
one time.
BD.
Oh,
We're not doing that.
Alright,
Yes.
good. Yeah.
I remember
Okay.
now.
Now you remember. I didn't want to get too much.
all the
Shame.
characters.
But nah, I'm excited because obviously I love celebrating my people. So I'm
Absolutely.
very excited to have you on here. We've spoken about it many times.
1000%.
Obviously he travels, you travel. I feel like I'm the only one that's in the city, but you guys both travel for work.
This guy was just in Benin Republic. He's saying that he's
Have
Right.
you traveled since I came back from Benin Republic?
I can't answer that question.
Have you traveled since I came back from Benin Republic? Like, let's not lie to people here. You know what I mean? Of the three of us.
I mean, but thankfully I left that place before old lady transitioned because I'd been stuck.
Oh, Lord. We thank God.
And that's probably twice since I got back. That's nuts. But no, I'm excited for real, because we've had the conversation about having this podcast episode. But I think more happens every week with you, really. So I think
Literally.
the subject matter then grows. So it's dope. It's dope to have you on here
Happy to be here.
and share, because the culture is growing, the sound is growing, and we're getting new faces in seats and in concerts and in festivals. And I'm sure people want to know like how it happens. And obviously you're a big part of that happening. Tours, festivals, small shows, big shows, these acts coming to America for the first time and doing well in all these cities. Like, it's dope to know that somebody we know is involved.
Absolutely. I also even a step further, just knowing that there's a kind of line of succession, right? Your father is obviously someone that played a very big part in the globalization of African music
Very
all
true.
those decades ago, at a time where Africa wasn't even really on the map for pop music,
Right.
right? Arguably one of the biggest African pop stars ever from that era.
Yeah.
Arguably, I mean, I saw his name in a museum, and I sent you.
Yeah, you did. I remember. Yeah.
Her pops is in the National Museum of Black American,
Which one?
the Black Museum in
DC? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Her pops
Yes.
is in there.
No, I've
a
seen
whole section dedicated to her pops.
I have seen it. It's I love going there because it's one of those things you got to go 3 different times to catch the whole thing.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. Like, I was like, okay, we didn't see OB, we didn't see Shinobi, that's boy,
I mean,
I get it though.
listen, when you're big, you're big.
Oh, at me.
That's sad to say.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
No, but obviously the work speaks for itself. Still touring. What was
There's
it?
an
Was it
Ashaka reference for
Was it
everything
like
that's
6
going on.
years? Was it like 6 years ago he came? Or was it 4?
What?
When he came and performed in New York.
That was
4.
His 70th, right?
17. Yeah.
So that's 5.
5 years
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Was that Coachella?
No, he did.
Coachella was the year before, right?
Yeah, and I think he couldn't make Coachella.
Yeah.
He and Wizkid couldn't make Coachella.
It's, same flight thing. It's okay. Same private jet.
Yeah, he did Central Park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Summer Stage.
Central Park, Summer Stage, and then he did
another one in Brooklyn.
event in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I feel like before that year, I didn't see any I didn't notice, or I just didn't see any Africans doing Summer Stage. Because after that, it was like, okay,
It's
there's
so
Africans on every.
Because what was
every-
it? Who was the last one? Flavor?
Flavor did Summer Stage?
I feel like Flavor did Summer Stage like a week,
I know
like a week or
Mr.
2 ago.
E-
Jules did Summer Stage
2 weeks ago?
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Flavor did it.
Guys,
World did
you
it.
guys are going all over the place.
No, this is regular.
This is just like.
Oh, okay.
This is regular.
But let's
We're
bring
gonna
it.
bring
Let's
the
bring it.
answer.
Let's bring it back.
As you
because
can
the
tell,
Queen is here. So we have to,
she controls shows,
I-
so this is gonna
so
happen.
let's get back on track. We
Yeah, there's a time.
I apologize.
There's a time. No,
front of
no,
house
it is-
check,
yeah.
back of
So,
house check.
That.
Obviously, could you tell us what you do currently? Introduce the people, because we're gonna go. I think we'll go backwards.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Go backwards
because
in what way?
your career.
Your career trajectory.
Okay. So where
Because
do we
obviously, Netflix did the whole Afrobeats story, and you have a big history.
I have the same reaction she just had.
You have no. I was, and then I saw it, and I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, we were able to get clips and
Yeah.
see.
Shout out,
Like I
shout out to the
appreciate
clips.
people recording these things because we live in a moment a lot, and I'm like, damn. Even if a story were to be told about a bunch of this shit, it just has to be.
Shout
told.
out to all the clips and shout out to everybody that actually tapped to do the documentary.
Yeah, no,
I-
it's
and
what it is.
I
It's
actually
more
really
England. It's more of a British story. but
Right.
it's still
That's
dope.
very clear.
The impact of the UK on Afrobeats. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would have.
Yeah, when they tried to do the American, then I was like,
Yeah,
Zero.
but they
Yeah.
okay. Let me just.
I know I don't want to go there. But
Yeah.
the beginning was.
Temi
really
and I have the
interesting, though.
same.
Yeah, the beginning, the first 2 episodes they did really well, and then it just kind of. Anyway, so
it is what it is. I'm happy they didn't tell the story either, because I would have been upset. Because the American story is very, very
Convoluted.
complicated.
yeah.
And obviously a lot of them were in the ATL, so it was weird. But anyway, back to it. What do you do currently? Tell us a little bit about your work with I guess Do Concept.
Oh, well, it's hard for me to actually answer that question. What do I do currently? It's one of the things that I dread the most, because I can't really explain it in, like, I can't say, oh, I am this. I'm Temi. I work live music production. I produce concerts. Many times I have to be production manager, tour manager, recently set designer. I really enjoy that.
Lovely.
Creative director, but mostly in the live music space, and Afrobeats specifically right now. So
you basically wear many hats and bring in live shows.
yes,
To
the United
African
States.
space.
Every, I would say every successful tour or music concert that has happened in the last 5 to 6 years, my company has produced that.
I'd say a little further, a little more than 5, but
Yeah, I would say 6 to 7 years, I want to say. Because I've been with the company now going on 8. We started with like Olamide and concert, and then did Davido and...
it was Olamide.
Yeah, it was Olamide, which is crazy. Bao actually introduced me to Duke.
I remember the story.
Yeah.
And I remember Duke actually confirming that when we talked to Duke. Duke was like, "But you know that you are the one that..."
Yeah, but the majority of my company right now, the key players in the company, we all met through Bao.
That is literally exactly
Bao
what Duke
is
said. He said, "Bao, you are the glue.
OG.
You are the glue."
Don't do that. Don't even.
He
do
said,
that.
"You are the glue."
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Everyone
That's
kind
But
of.
no, it's
Yeah.
but obviously, when that started, we were all very interested in like getting the culture getting the right people in the right
Right.
places with the culture.
And what was
because,
the name of that organization that y'all created to get that cultural
Well,
alignment
Red
together?
Wolf was
group name.
the group for it. And
Business.
And then
obviously we
that
did
that
award
evolved.
shows.
That evolved into
Plint happened. Red Wolf happened. Prompt is happening now.
Right.
Obviously Temi has a brand she's gonna like introduce to the world at some point. But it's like it all starts there, me, Temi, TK, and then like flourishes there, Damien. There's a whole bunch of people.
A lot of people.
And the whole thing was just like trying to get the right people involved in the right things. Obviously, it was a whole lot of headaches and all that going on, but I'm excited. I'm like legit like
a whole lot of people, characters,
Yeah.
situations.
and I witnessed some of it too. Obviously, I was probably like the one of the more recent additions to the network, but even when I was being introduced to the players in the space, trying to get acclimated, I started to see that there was a lot of different characters and energy that we had to all
I'm
get
not
acquainted
sure
to.
why, but like as
Temi
you say,
protected me from
characters.
Yeah.
I feel
No,
like
for
we
sure.
all have this one.
1,000%. 1,000%.
say his name.
No. We don't need to say their name. They. We don't need to say their
Yeah,
name.
doing my people like this.
Yeah, I think y'all were very good at also helping me kind of understand how to manage
Right.
those energies, because I was used to just being able to
Corporate,
gallivant,
yeah.
and
Right.
people know me as who they know me as, but y'all helped me understand how to move in certain rooms that I otherwise would have never been able to navigate. So I'm grateful for the both of you.
We're grateful for you too.
Aww.
Of our family.
So back to work, since you
Yes.
don't like talking about it, but
We're gonna force you to talk about work.
I mean, I don't.
because it's like, all right. So now your last gig was Rema,
like I literally just wrapped Rema this morning.
right?
The Raven Roses tour. It's his first like official tour. He's done like college tours when he was first, introduced to the music scene. He came here, did school and all that stuff. But this was like his first official tour for the album he released earlier this year. And Honestly, it's been the most demanding,
Of all, really?
yes, the most creatively challenging tour, but it's one of the best things I've done in my life.
I love that for you.
Yeah, like I love it for me too. Thank you.
So what are the things that makes this tour different? Because obviously, I think you're trying to tell us like there are tours where you clock in,
Yeah.
get the job done, but this needed you to, I guess, flex a more
Yeah.
creative side, or maybe get his creative side out there. What would you say
Right.
makes this special?
What makes this one a little different is because the artist is not scared to try anything.
Gotcha.
And he doesn't want to do the same thing he did yesterday. Like, I don't know if it's like a good thing or a bad thing, but he's one of those people. What he liked yesterday, he does not like it today, including visuals, clothes, style, aesthetic. He obviously he's created a brand where if you see certain things, you kind of associate it with Rema, right? So he has those basic things where it's not basic, but like those things where like if you see a big teddy bear with like taped eyes, you kind of that's a Rema thing. Or you see bats, it's a Rema thing. But when it comes to like performances, he told me. So we met sometime in July, I believe. He had finished his show in Australia, and he was supposed to come to the United States. He had a few days off, but I had to go and do another tour. And he flew from Australia to LA, and I just think that's ridiculous because it's like coming from one end of the world to the other one, just for us to have a conversation in person about how he wanted the tour to be, what he wanted. What everyone saw is not what we started with. We had the craziest ideas. Like, we're going to do this, we're going to have this. But because it's his first tour and because Afrobeat is just starting to get, where we want it to go, you know what I mean? We're not actually we're still proving ourselves when it comes to this Afrobeat thing. We're still showing venues, agents, and other companies like, yo, this is something lucrative. You need to put money into this. So Rema doesn't have the same production budget as someone else has. Like, he's not, even though, you know what I mean? He's not, to them, he's not like Lil Baby. They're not going to give us what they'll give Lil Baby. Or Chris Brown, right? So whatever we have to make do. So from all our giant ideas, we kind of just, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to have this. We're going to have this. And that for me it was the most demanding because we had to make do with nothing, basically. And we did. And like he saw tweets that people were like, oh my God, what Rema is doing is really special. The visuals we got from it. And now people are expecting something. The next show, I wonder what he's going to do this time. That for me was like, okay, how do we top that? Creatively, that was like, okay. It was a challenge. Like, we would sit down, like we're riding back to the hotel from after party at 2 a.m. And he's like, bring out your phone. I have this idea. What if we did this? What if we did that? And then it's like, oh, crap. We have a show in like 10 hours. We don't have this. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to wake up early and find a prop shop and try to put this together. And like, I literally was carrying like phone booths and putting beds together and all kinds of stuff. So it was really fun. But yeah, like I said, it was challenging, but it was fun for me. I enjoyed that. In the moment, it was stressful. I was like, I hate this guy. Not really, but like, oh my God. Once he starts calling me, I'm like, oh no.
He has an idea.
Yes, and then he was like, so I was thinking, what if we, and I'm like, oh my God. And I try not to say no, because you don't want to ever like shut down a creative's like dream or vision. So I'm just always like, okay, so I'm going to try to get this done, but what if we did it this way to kind of, but that's what was like different about this one. Every other artist that I've worked with in the past, they're more, first I want to say I've been blessed. I'll be working with like top tier artists.
Creme
like,
de la creme.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, you know
I
the
know.
vibes. You've seen the roster. So they're like on their shit. They're great artists. So for them, it's more sound. Like, I want the sound to be right. I want this. Like, we have the fits. So we already have that situated. So it's become like almost routine. I know what he wants. He needs this, he needs that. So we're good. So with Rema, it was just like, no, I don't want that today. So how about we do this? So that's the only different thing with that.
It is the frequency of it changing.
Yes. And it's really, really cool. So, yeah.
And there was no pattern to it, basically. Just vibes.
But he's young, and it's his first tour.
Exactly.
So I think, having also worked with artists and seeing them tour, I think over time he's gonna
Settle into something?
into. I would hope so.
I don't think so.
You don't? Do you think that's just his
No,
personality?
I think no. Yeah, I think he's just. I don't want to compare him to. I don't want to compare him to another artist.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about the artist that people called crazy or labeled like, oh, what is that? He's one of those people. Because I didn't give Rema a chance in the beginning either. In my head, I was like, oh, he's this young guy. Okay, cool. We'll see.
So he's dynamic.
Yes. So everything that he's doing it is small for him. Those are his little ideas.
Right. Like it could
So
get
over
bigger.
time, it's
gonna do
going
the
to
big
get
ideas.
bigger.
It's good for
It's
him.
going to get crazy.
I love that.
So
And hopefully you will be there.
amen.
To
In
see
Jesus'
the big ideas
Yeah, absolutely.
come to fruition as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
What's the next step like in what you do? Because it's like obviously you're creating shows, curating what people are seeing and hearing.
Right.
But what is the next step?
The next step, honestly, is what we just started. Is to actually
More visual?
create more experiences with our shows. So I'm a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar as a rapper, lyricist, and then just as a creative. His concerts, it's the smallest thing that you're not even paying attention to. It's like, not that you're not paying attention to it, but
Did you see
I
the
look
Mr. Morale tour?
that's what I'm talking
The
about.
big stuff.
So that's where we're headed. That's what we need. We have the music. We have nobody is touching us when it comes to talent. Talent is oozing from every part of the planet, every part of the continent. So there's no denying that the music will continuously be. Now we have tours. We have like right now. On My Lace tour started. Omar's playing in New York. In
Irving
Atlanta.
Monday.
Yeah, and he's playing Irvin in a few days.
Yeah.
So you're able to come and see artists that you love. It's not like you're gonna wait 3 years to see them like the other generations did.
Y'all producing that as well, right?
Right?
Y'all producing that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. We're producing On My Store right now. So it's like now it's adding on to the live performances and that experience. It's not just you're coming to see, you're going to listen to your favorite artist perform and you have a good time. But now you're going to see something like for Kendrick's show, for instance, the light and the beat and everything is in sync. It's like you're seeing all these little things to us it's just like, oh, that's cool. But for me, I'm looking at it like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Amount of attention to
yes,
detail.
you know what I mean? That's where we're headed now. Like, it's to create live experiences using props, using, set design and all these other things, and actually lighting designs, and all of those things play a huge role. And like when you see a Kanye West show, when Kanye was doing his Wyoming or whatever shit he was doing where he had weird things he was hanging from the ceiling, it was crazy to think, but this shit is amazing. We can do that. You know what I mean? Imagine Burna does it for his bigger shows.
Yeah.
Like when Burna plays arena, like in the UK, he'll come in a car or he comes off a jet or something like that. That's cool. But how about we do it every tour? That's where
So is it budget being an issue, or is just like letting yourself be that creative person with the artist? Or is the artist an issue as well, where you feel like they're not comfortable with that?
No, it's not. It's not. It's not the artist. It's never the artist. It is part budget. And like I said, so people are paying more attention to Afrobeat, of course, but we're not getting paid what everybody else is getting paid yet. We are the biggest genre right now. I don't care what anybody says. Hip hop hasn't given me anything in the last 3, except for Kendrick and like a couple of people.
But there's a reason why you can say that.
Right.
You can name who they are.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
A lot of them are legacy.
Exactly.
Like
so it's like
Jay's always gonna pop up and do what he does.
Yep. So nobody else is giving us what Afrobeat is giving us right now. But we're not making that money. We're not playing the biggest venues yet. And we are still also kind of teaching Africans and other people, come out to our shows, purchase merch from this artist, support the artist. Don't just sit at home. The reason why Rema is playing 700 cap rooms is because we're not sure that Africans are going to show up. we need to get people to like when Kendrick can say Ed Sheeran played Wembley for a week or so, a week straight.
Sold out every
And
day.
he was comfortable knowing that 90,000 people are going to show up. Like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew, they booked it. Like, it's cool. We're going to do it. We need to get there where Africans and
But is it getting there in another country outside the continent? Is that the thing? Or is do you do the, because Sharon is from, that's his base, right? Yeah. And then obviously Kendrick would do numbers here.
Right.
But we have been doing great things because obviously Afrobeats artists have been doing these numbers in the UK, and Burner just did MSG, which is impressive things. But outside of the top 3 American artists, how many artists do you feel like can go to another country and do multiple days and sell out?
So,
because that's the thing, because it's happening, you know, obviously West Africans are everywhere, or Africans are everywhere, and now the sound is crossing over to new people.
Right.
But is it like, is it too much of a tall task to say that this has to happen first before we feel like?
So I get what you mean by like, okay, yes, Ed Sheeran is British,
yeah,
of course, but then Kendrick would go to the UK and sell out 50,000 cap rooms, sell out stadiums. He could go to Norway and do crazy numbers. He can go to India and do crazy numbers because they appreciate the music, they appreciate the artists, they come out. You may not even know all of his songs, but you know him, you know 1 or 2 records, and you're like, oh, he's here? Let's go. We're going to all go and show up.
But you're both addressing very similar things that have very legitimate reasons as to why they exist, right? For the Ed Sheeran example, right? Yes, he's selling out his home base. Wembley's in the UK. He's from there, right? Mm-hmm. It'd be the same thing if Wiz or Burna sold out, you know,
someplace in
Echo
Atlantic,
or in Abuja or whatever it is, right? And that's one thing. And on the flip side, you also mentioned the last point I'm forgetting. You literally just said Kendrick, right? Boom. So Kendrick represents what? Hip hop, rap, right? A genre that has existed for decades.
Right.
There's rap, there's Norwegian rap, there's German rap, there's French rap. There are all these localized versions or representations of this global genre that Kendrick represents the English American version of that, right? I don't feel like Afrobeats has gotten to a point yet where, yes, there's people in the UK that are making Afrobeats-esque music. There's people in, you know, Dutch people that are making Afrobeats. There are people in South that, you know, whatever, right? But I don't think that this current sound has been around long enough for it to be
have like
compartmentalized
bases
in a way that hip hop is, where, you know, not copycats, but there could be localized versions, you know.
Right. No, so I understand. Right, but that's the point that I'm trying to make.
We can get there.
Afrobeats is growing ridiculously. Like we're moving at a really fast pace. We are in every corner of the world. Africans are in every corner of the world. But come out and support. Like actually come out. I know for a fact you go to India, you can pull 3,000 Africans in India right now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you go to anywhere, I mean, these guys are going to Australia and they're selling out places that I've never been. I don't care to go. But there are people that are coming out and...
Even if they don't know what's being said.
Exactly.
They like the sound, they
exactly.
come out.
They come out. So that's what we need. It doesn't necessarily have to be accepted like hip-hop has been.
You don't think tribalism plays a part? For example, as much as we have been to flavor concerts and techno, et cetera, do you think that there's a... again, we talk we're all Nigerian here, right? So obviously, Yoruba, you're Shakiri, you're kind of like Yoruba cousin. I wouldn't say that if we weren't in the industry that we're in, I don't think that we would care as much about the tribalism that exists in our culture either way. But I do think that sometimes what I've heard from consumers of the music, it plays a part. I don't know a lot of Yoruba people that would go out to a flavor concert. I just don't. I don't know a lot of Igbos that will come to...
outside of the country, the further you go away from the country, it doesn't play as big a role.
Right.
In the numbers, because like
if you're outside of Nigeria,
I feel like if you're in India, let's like being Indian, then and it's like, bro, I never thought I'd see my Naija brother perform here.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's speaking Pidgin, Igbo, Yoruba,
Exactly.
Hausa, or something else, you would want to it's just the nationalist in you will still be excited for the fact that
Yeah.
you don't. I'm trying to think because I've seen Flavor perform even before Nigerians were doing it. Like we were
For
watching
sure. We've seen him in Brooklyn and Queens.
before Nigerians. It was the guy from Congo.
Awilo.
Awilo. Like we were all
We don't know what
excited.
you were saying. Yeah.
We were all excited to see Awilo perform because
We just found out what Premier Gao means yesterday.
recently. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh!
Oh yeah, that was.
You didn't see the tweets that was tweeting around about it.
They translated everything he's saying how
Do you know what that song is about?
It's something about something.
break up.
Ha! Is about what?
She cheated on
What do
him.
you think it's about, Temi? No, this is great. This is
I
actually.
don't know.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm not
man's
about to go
man's
there.
shop.
It is
correct
It is.
breakfast.
It is
Oh
last for our parents' generation.
Oh, I'm getting.
Fam, and we love that. Niggas said doom, 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 doom. Heartbreak.
It's so crazy.
Heartbreak.
The
But-
African national anthem. What you heard
Nah,
the drums?
for real. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what song would be bigger than that.
How many
Because-
wastes have we seen wasting to that
Like
song?
bigger than that and last that long. Like,
Yeah, because like it came
Cross generationally.
It came
Yep.
right when MySpace was dying and Facebook was getting popping. So it just
Oh, it was before
Way before that.
then.
no.
This was
bruh.
before.
It
African,
was
I think
before
this is
then.
before African Queen.
Yeah, way before African.
Premier
Queen
Gao, I
even.
think, was 99 to 2001.
Yeah, one of them.
Plantation
Was it
Boys were the biggest act
Was
in
it
Nigeria at
big?
the
No,
time.
I'm talking about here being big here.
I don't know
Oh,
about here.
I mean,
I was
any-
still in Africa then.
The way any party that Buga is currently being played is where Nepa Gao was being played.
No, it's everywhere. But I'm just saying here,
That
it
was
took
bigger
that.
than
It took
Bugatti.
a.
No, I'm saying that.
No, it's bigger than everything.
I'm agreeing with you.
It's
I'm saying
bigger
that
than
the
everything.
environments
I'm
where.
tired of that fucking song.
It's all you do.
I'm saying it.
You know
with
the
my
song that
full
I'm
chest.
currently tired of. I'm not
tired
going to say
of
it 'cause I don't
Bugatti.
want nobody to be.
If you say last, I will be.
No, I love that record. You
Okay.
could pop. I'm with the Bobby Shmurda version.
I'm tired of the different versions
to-
though.
to-
Just let it be.
That's how you know it's big, though. Is your song big if a Jamaican hasn't remixed it?
Word
Is
Bobby
it?
Shmurda made the best remix in my opinion.
of last.
Please
don't
don't
wanna
listen.
hear it.
Don't listen.
I never want to hear
House in the
ever.
Canalto.
Please.
Definitely how he was trying to make it happen. But shout
I'm a
out to Birdie.
soprano. I'm a alto.
Hey.
Oh hell.
Yo, it was
Wow.
lit. He killed it.
But back to it.
I know go feet take your insult.
But no, I feel like once Awilo was touring, we were all excited to see
Yep.
this person that we play at home. You know what I mean? So I think further you go away from the base of the Wahala.
Arilo was Carolina, right?
Yes.
Carolina.
Yep. So I always thought
Is that the same song? Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's why we
Bro,
fucked with.
I
Awilo
felt like
Lugomba
that little
that.
snippet changed
went
everything.
everything. What?
But that's
It's the same reason why we fuck with techno.
But
But techno
even-
being Igbo, but he would slip Yoruba and that's
But I'm saying Igbo, like you, because O'Shea, like it's street talk in
Yeah.
Nigeria. It's
Yes.
almost taken away from, because even O'Shea's.
we still
if
don't know
we
what
really
Carolina
dig
was
into
about
it,
though. Imagine
O'Shea
if we
is
found out
street.
Carolina is just like
We
Nepa Gao.
don't know what it's about because
No,
we
no.
don't speak French.
But once
you
he said
you
O'Shea-
call Ludi right now, she's gonna
Ludi
tell you
break
everything.
We should call Ludi right now.
And don't do that.
Ludi's
Don't put
traveling.
Ludi on the spotlight.
No,
oh
she's
yeah,
traveling.
she's traveling.
Yeah.
She's not like she.
She's going to Europe.
traveling.
Well, she would not be able to answer the phone traveling.
No, because we were supposed to link up. She said she's not gonna be able to do it today
on.
because she's busy
I'm saying
packing and
If we
Leave
call
this
her-
babe alone.
if we call
leave
her-
Ludi alone.
Ludi alone.
Leave.
FaceTime audio call to Ludi.
Oh my goodness,
Sorry
today.
to her.
Jesus Christ.
But no, that song is amazing. It's not working.
she
See,
don't
this is
answer.
why you should never let him
I'm
charge
not
his
just
phone.
cursing my phone.
no,
See,
like,
you should have
leave
never
her
let him
alone.
charge his phone.
You're
See?
too spiritually connected for. You know what I mean?
It's cool. She probably gonna answer me like
She
"Hi,
will.
Tunde."
Like, is everything okay?
Hey, hey, Ludi.
Hi, Ludi.
I need you to know that I'm in a room right now with Super Lord Temi and Super Lord Bawo, and we have a very important question to ask you on No Wahala, the podcast. Are you prepared?
Oh, okay. What's up?
We were discussing your uncle, Awilo Lugomba, him and his snakeskin shoes.
Oh Jesus.
And we were asking whether, first backstory. You know how Twitter, they were talking about Premier Gao and what the real meaning was and how it basically threw all Nigerians into a frenzy because we've been celebrating a breakup song for 30 years?
Yeah.
Can you give us a short summary, if you have the time, of what Awilo Lugomba's Carolina is about?
Carolina.
Oh, it's about a a woman that he fantasizes about, and he just talks about like how amazing her body is, how beautiful she is.
So he's been a thotty.
And like he goes Google
And he was
Gaga
thanking
over her
God.
pretty much.
Oh shit.
Got it. So he's not a gawu in this case.
No, okay, no.
Got it. He's not a premier gawu
Word.
or a
Yeah,
secondary
maybe
gawu. There's no gawing happening.
Or last
So when he's
go.
saying or last gawu, so basically when he's saying Oshe Baba, he's praising God that he's in front of this gorgeous, beautiful human.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
And we loves madness anyway, so.
Okay. Lovely. We got to get you on too as well, so you could teach us about the, the Luso Franco side
Word.
of things.
Hi, Ludi.
My pleasure. But
Thank you,
because,
Ludi.
That's slang for like,
What she said?
idiot. Like it's rough.
She
You
said,
don't
"Be
wanna
careful with
say
the
that.
word gawu."
Oh.
Well, I mean,
So
it's
it's like
not, he's
or
saying first, death. Yeah, it's like first fool,
First-
second fool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Heard
thank
He
you,
don't cuss.
Ludi. You are amazing for that. We actually
Thank you,
we
Ludi.
appreciate you for the cultural insight. Where in the world are you right now?
I'm home. I should be packing. I need to leave
See, I told
tomorrow,
you she's
which
leaving.
I'm like dreading.
Okay, let's not hold you up. Bao, do you want to say anything?
Thank you, Ludi.
Thank you, Ludi. Love you, Ludi. Bye.
Love you, Temi. Hi, Bao.
We'll talk later, Ludi. Appreciate you.
Always.
All right,
Take care.
bye.
See? Now.
Boom.
So back to it, but back to the whole thing, which is I still feel more people will come out in these different places because they're happy to
Right.
see, somebody from their country, because it's a pride thing now. Like even if you're a Nigerian in Uzbekistan, somebody's gonna ask you what last means,
Fact.
what
Yeah.
short breakfast means, because
Right.
it's like if they're hearing it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, my Nigerian." Even if you're not Nigerian, you could be from Kenyan. Do you know what this means? And they're
Right,
like, "Bro,
right.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
that is." Because when you're African in a non-African space, you become the dictionary
100%.
for every slang that is African, and you got to figure it out. For
Whether
them.
you're right or wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think people would be excited to see, like, not just Nigerians, but it's just, it's good and bad, the influx of artists coming. That I think it's gonna get to a point where we take it for granted.
Absolutely.
Because we were around when it was a once in a blue thing, where
Yeah.
if there's a show in New York, people come from Boston, Connecticut. like,
Especially because it wasn't something that you wouldn't expect to see them on the next date.
No,
there wasn't
no.
Instagram or a
Yeah.
website that people were going
yeah.
to check the next.
Or, you haven't tweeted this person like that. You know what I mean? Like now the access is there. Like
Yeah.
they want to come to you. You know what I mean? So it's like when we didn't see anyone perform in New York for a little minute, we're like, why are they all in LA?
So
I would-
things are more organized now. I remember the first
No,
tours.
there's more money involved. There's way more money involved.
And
Like
better
before, it was
infrastructure.
UK. It was UK all the time because obviously it's a shorter trip, and they were still fighting to get the crowds out, and it'd be a lot easier to. The UK is a smaller country, or England itself is a smaller country than America. So you get yourself in drop a
point A
pin
to point
in
B,
England.
yeah.
It's 3 hours or 4 hours away, but in America you have.
I'm not going to LA for a show.
Exactly.
Or if you are, like, you got to plan that, like
Yeah.
it's an expense. Like
Yeah.
when you go to LA for a show, like 200-300 for the ticket, this for the stay, X amount for the ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all that. And then the show's production, credit to
Right.
you and everyone doing what you do. It's like the production is different now, because then it's like you go to an African show, it's like it starts at this time. Sound might be you were just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Like we've been to those shows years ago.
Absolutely.
So all this changes what
Things have evolved.
what the norms are and what people overlook.
Correct.
Right.
We used to overlook a lot of things. I mean, there was
Absolutely.
there was a show in Midtown Manhattan. I'm not going to say exactly whose show it was, but you could still see that there was some growing that needed to happen for the production, from the production side of things, because
No, yeah.
obviously the people that were handling the production were doing what they were supposed to do. But when there's certain artist teams that they're not used to structure, they're not used to,
Is this recently?
this is years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I would never be so flagrant to sub anybody recently, because it would be way too easy to discern who we're talking about. But this was a very publicized show that I was just I think behind the scenes it was a shit show. But it reminded me that when you look all those years back and see where we are now, I'm very grateful that like people have
Yeah.
stepped up their game, both from the artist side, the management side, the production side.
Yeah.
Because Those years ago, man,
It
we just had to take it because it was like, what other option?
It's so crazy because I remember when me and Temi still worked shows, and we would talk about when to start the show because it's like Temi,
This is the era that I'm talking about.
yeah, Temi's big goal. I remember we'd had conversation was because it's like Temi's big goal back then was getting Africans used to come in the concert at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know, because it was like step by
Correct.
step by step. It was like one thing was to come out. A next thing was to come out at a certain time and expectation, opening acts, clearing out the stage. Like we used to, like years back, it was like these
50
artists would
people
be here
on
and there'd be
stage.
like 40,
Oh my
like a
God.
crowd.
Like a club of players.
Like you'd be seeing the dudes like, you know what I mean?
bring people on stage.
So
Wow.
it's
Oh
like
my God.
it's a whole lot because now you can't even imagine that. You can't even think that would happen.
I will shoot anybody.
right?
that
But
tries
that
to
was the
cross
thing. That's
stage
like,
now.
but like
Try it.
then because then we'd plan it and I would still host and you'd guys, you know, coming down this.
I remember being at a show where you were like, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to please step off the stage."
Yeah.
Yo, I don't care who you're affiliated
and
with.
mind
we
you,
need some
the
space
team
on the
was
stage.
like, it's like
Yo,
we
Bow,
were
chill.
muscle.
No, we know them.
We
You're
were
good.
muscle
Like,
and
oh.
we were, you know what I mean? And then
I remember.
the people you kick out would be like, yo, good show. It's
You
like, bro.
you literally just referenced.
And we had to have
One of the event-
barricades on stage.
I remember this.
That's the most ghettoest
I
shit.
remember this.
I can't do it.
You
now.
can't even
I can't-
imagine that, right?
now. Oh,
You're
I
thinking
wish
about
somebody
like
would.
of all the
It was something
things-
that was tolerated back then because it was the norm.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm
and
saying.
the fans as well. It was the norm for them too. They expected, okay, well, if the show's supposed to start at 8, we're not going to show up till midnight.
You know what? I'm not gonna front. Like I low key want to talk my shit. I want to say, like,
Talk
I
your
wanna
shit,
go on
Temi.
record and say, it was me
That changed
and my team that changed.
No,
1,000%,
So,
without a
It's
doubt.
in
That's
the
what I'm saying.
United States,
no,
1,000%.
in this Afrobeat scene, because
I
the show
remember.
previous to it.
yep,
I remember
every
literally
show
not
had
leaving.
that.
I remember doors opening at 7 on the flyer. Show starts at 9, and I remember being in my house and Bao hitting me at 11 o'clock. Yo, you still coming to the show? Yo,
They
the
about to come
artist
up.
is about to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
He
'cause
just got here. He or she
I
just got
definitely
here.
feel like it was that because when I first, the way that I met Duke, obviously, I just came to support Bao while he was working the show. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come, and then I see like just mad people on stage. I was like, what is this? Why is this happening?
Club of
like,
Parents.
and he was like,
It's
go
so
do
crazy
it.
because
And
do you remember the first show I told you should run?
oh sure,
Kiss Daniel.
at somewhere in
shit.
the city, 42nd Street.
BB Kings.
Oh shit!
So
Oh shit!
that was it's so crazy, right? Looking back, we were still fighting then for time,
Yep.
band,
Let's not even have a band conversation.
sound check.
That's a whole nother
Like
conversation.
we're still complaining about sound check, getting the artists there on time. It was just like we weren't even thinking about wardrobe yet. Like whatever they wanted to, they could come with. Like
Yeah, just
It's
be
looking
there.
nuts.
just show up.
looking
I beg
nuts,
you.
smelling nuts.
Show up. We weren't
Yeah.
talking about like one of the legends like would legit go city to city and he'd start and it's like he had 10 people and then the next one he had 40 people. You know what I'm talking about? And he's a legend. But it's just like I just remember when he did New York and I was just like, bro, what? Like you be seeing people like you saw like 2 weeks ago and now they're just it's a drone.
Part of the entourage.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know
and
who
then
you're
one
I
of
know
the,
you're talking about now.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah, I know.
legend. He's
Yeah,
a staple, like
100%.
legit in game. But it's just I just remember when he came to New York, I was like, I
remember.
Oh my
It's
God.
the fucking
Why is
worst.
and they were all so obnoxious.
I mean,
And shout outs to his right hand man who would
That
like
person.
tell us like, yo, I got this, but I'm gonna tell them to calm down. But oh my God.
nah, times have changed.
No, and that's
And
why I
I'm
want you to talk
very-
about it because it's like you live it, so you don't get to take a step back and realize
Yeah.
like what your new expectations
Yeah.
are. Because now you're talking about tours and you're not even worried about people being on stage or people coming late. Because I went to, I had to show up at Irving Plaza 3 hours before it opened, and I sent her a picture. There was a line
There was a line outside.
3 hours before a show.
Which is crazy.
Yep.
Mad.
Yeah. But
And
we
that
need to see
also
it.
let me know, like I'm old and washed, I think, right? So like I know Rema is good and I know Rema is the future, right? So I'm always looking at him as the future eye, like it's coming, right? But it's like you see people wait and then you see
He's
it,
here.
so and then like it's now,
he's here.
it's legit
Definitely
now. Because
now.
I'm always like, okay, he has next.
Yeah.
But it's legit now.
They don't have next. They
He's
have
legit
now. They
no,
have
yeah, no. It's that's what I'm
numbers,
saying.
everything now. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like because new names pop up and you're like, okay, this person has a future in
Right.
this, and next thing you know, it's like person has tour. Even at Sake, like it's like, okay, this guy's gonna be
the
running.
factory's
things
working, man.
Yeah,
factory's
we are.
working.
The, like,
We
yo,
got
you
it.
know them
The
little
ingredients-
the chimney smoke coming out.
Yeah,
yo, like,
the ingredients have been perfected,
Yeah,
small.
no, we really
and so now
are.
they're just churning out,
Fam.
hit makers. We're not mad
Giving
about it.
them.
Because the
left,
hit,
right, and
the hit
center.
making part wasn't ever really the issue, in my opinion. It was matching the hits with the stage presence, and I think the latest
oh,
batch,
God.
the
Not
latest
all of
batch,
them.
not all of them, but some of
Think
them.
about this guy.
Which guy?
Tia, tell us, because I'm with her. Tell me.
He's cool with this person. I don't wanna.
Nigga, just say the
no,
name.
but it's just like there are people that need
Ooh.
to improve. I low-key want to
You
work
know
with
me.
him.
I like say you. Who
I
you
low-key
talking
want to
about?
work with him too. 'Cause
Who you
I
wanna
feel
work
like
with?
He's so talented.
Who are you talking about?
I'm trying to give y'all
Give us
specific
a
clues
clue that nobody else will
only
know.
you would catch. I can give you one that you would catch.
And then give
Tell
me the
me.
other. Okay, give her the clue first. I'll probably catch it, and I'll be like, okay, cool.
Show one, he was supposed to show up, and the label was like, "Nah, let's not go there." Show one, he wanted to show up.
Oh Jesus! Oh okay. Oh no.
My clue.
Your clue,
No, I.
where you went after the first show.
After Rema's first.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right?
he-
that he was trying to get
Remember when
everybody.
He's so talented.
Hold on.
Though.
We did an event.
Yes.
we did the event,
No, I didn't want to say that because that
Okay.
was
I'm not
very
in
clear.
this.
Got
I'm
it.
not
Yeah.
in this conversation.
Right.
understand.
Now
I
you're
understand. I
not
would
in
say
the
the name.
conversation.
I understand.
I would say the
It
person.
was still
but
it's
I'm
still
not gonna
vague
do it.
enough that only we know what's going
No,
on.
because
No, it's not.
It
I can
is.
tell he's sensitive.
I
can tell he's
Are we
sensitive.
removing? Are we
And-
bleeping this out?
No,
I
I
don't.
mean, it's your show.
Do I?
Nobody's gonna know who we're talking about.
No, because he's about to start touring, and I don't want to
I'll take this part out.
let people. No, but I'm one of my favorite thing about shows. Even when I used to do shows, I would always be in the crowd once a show started because I enjoy watching a show. Like I enjoy seeing an artist perform. I enjoy being a part of I never was someone that wants to be on stage. Like
Right.
no matter the situation. Like
Yeah.
as soon as the show starts and everything is smooth, boom. I'd rather watch the show. So performance is a big thing for me. Every artist I've ever worked with.
Some of them cannot perform.
Every artist
dog.
I've ever worked with, we have worked on stage
We don't
presence
even, we
and
don't even
stage
need to,
crowd
mince
control.
words.
No,
Some
no,
of
no.
them cannot
It
perform.
matters. It matters. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to dump on anybody, but when you said that, like
They
the
need
hits
to-
are coming,
yeah.
but
Yeah, but
But the show, the
So
stage presence,
it
isn't
matters,
there.
and this is why Kids Daniel pisses me off a lot, right? Because it's like he has the potential. He has the potential to be
off, Papi.
that other horse in like the three horses with David O. Wiz and Burner.
It's
He has the
literally
potential.
his
be
lack
on
of
it
stage
and on
it.
presence.
Yeah,
His
he
lack of
is-
stage
he
presence
is
has really removed him
exceptionally
from being in that
talented.
tier.
However,
I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. So now when
Not one record has been a waste from
No,
him.
like-
Not one.
Bro, like he can put a set out there. Like the idea is to put a set out there where people will be like, I came at
He-
10 o'clock
Daniel,
and I
yeah.
left at
He
1.
could do a
and
2-hour
bro,
set
I
with
can,
good
yeah,
music
and I
all
was
night.
sweating and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he has it. So my thing now is being ambassadors. And that's why I think he's a bad ambassador for the culture. And it's going to come back at some point because
I mean, you're not wrong.
no, but my thing is, every show like you do outside of Nigeria, it's very, very, very
That
impactful
you
for the
represent.
culture.
It
Absolutely.
is.
It's
I
very,
definitely
very
wanna touch on
impactful
that.
for the culture. Like
Yeah.
showing up late, having issues. Like even David O has bit the bullet in some shows that would be like, yo, they didn't pay me what they, you know what I mean? But
What
I
I
still
would
have to do it for
represent,
the
yeah.
fan.
Right.
And we know what, I think
But he
did it.
understands what that did for his brand too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Yemi Alade
there's
is like
his
that.
brand,
There's certain artists that
brand,
just- they
but
get it in that way.
It also makes life easier for
Even
the people
Burna
after
Boy,
you.
Yeah.
actually.
Burner as well. That's
They
what I'm
are-
saying.
so-
like people go to Burner shows and they're like, "Oh my God, this is the
Right,
best thing I've
right.
ever had."
So-
we flew to Cali to see Burner.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that for
I definitely
most
wanna-
artists.
I
you know
wanna
what I mean?
touch
So
on a
yeah,
few
no, go
things
ahead.
before
but
I
I
forget.
because I said an artist name, so I want to clarify that
Right,
because
right.
it's not like I'm hating on him.
Yeah,
I
yeah, of
really
course.
think he has the potential to be
Yeah.
that
One of the
that level,
So
right?
this is- yeah.
But the problem is when you drop the ball consistently.
Thank you.
Right? Because when I speak, trust me, if I speak something about somebody publicly, it's not what you heard. I've heard about 10 different things.
Right.
Because
by the time it's coming
I
out of your
know
mouth,
I know the people in this wave of entertainment, and I know people 2 generations ago.
Right.
So it's like before all this, I've been heard about Kiz.
We've known kids.
I've-
We've actually worked with him.
Yeah,
so,
but I worked with Kids that first time, and before even my, Antiola and all, like people
Yeah.
did shows in Nigeria years ago.
Spotify.
Right.
So it's like, bro, you have the potential to be this thing,
Once man,
and that's what stresses me
I
out.
already knew what it was.
But yeah, I'll let you.
So-
So
So go ahead.
One thing I want to say about the other artists that we
Yeah,
mentioned.
the unknown.
So I feel like we still have to give them
Grace.
We're moving really fast. Everything is happening really fast. These guys, Rema came out 2019. That's 3 years ago.
But it was being developed way before
3
that.
years ago. I mean, not way before.
A few years.
No, really.
2 years.
Not really.
Okay.
Rema didn't get that much time. He's been trying to, because he just mentioned something about, he was like, 2016, I didn't even have anything going on. So that's like, you know what I mean? So these guys are just showing up. There's new classes of them coming out every year now, or every other year.
Yeah.
So-
Nigeria's pushing them things
and
out.
they're getting so good really fast that we're
The culture
speeding
is-
up everybody's timeline. We have Wizkid, Burna, David. They had some time.
They did.
They had time
They
to
did.
grow,
No, because-
to get better. You know what I mean? To get great.
But the thing is, why are people going on tour so early then?
Also,
because-
remember that statement. I'm going to come back to that.
Right, because of the attention, because of how impactful the music is now. You're dropping albums or you're dropping songs and it's mega hits, and labels are paying you 6 figures for one record. Of course you're going on tour. And they're pushing this on you before actually saying, nah, he needs some time to do this.
develop.
Let him get this. That's why Rema, his tour, his performances, everything was great. Fireboy, great performer. They were watching and practicing and doing all of that before they blew up, right after they blew up, during the pandemic. They were all,
Pandemic
you know what I'm
helped a
saying?
lot
They were
to give
prepping.
people
So
time.
the people who came after them don't have that much time, but they're just as popular. You know what I mean?
That's
so
the
we
weird
do
thing,
have
yeah.
to give those boys some time. They're gonna get there. The class I
Tiers?
group them as classes now. It's the class of the Fireboy, Rema.
Hey.
I think Oma is in their class as well. It's a different. Yeah. Oma
Oma
is in that class. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Oma came out during like the pandemic
CK.
era. Yeah, that era.
CK.
So those boys,
CK.
they got good because
All pandemic.
they've been practicing. They've been ready. When he said since 06, man's been like, I'm on this. So Rema, you can tell he watches a lot of trap and he's very influenced by those. So, but the newer ones, they're just blowing up out of nowhere. So they need some time to kind of hone. So I think the same guy, great artist, very dope
Talent. I love his talent.
performance.
I love his
But he
talent.
will get there.
I hope
Now.
so. No, I hope so.
In the KD era.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh Lord. It is every artist needs to understand this. You are an ambassador, whether you like it or not. Every African is an ambassador, as a matter of fact.
Every black person.
When you
like,
walk
it's the
out, when
pressure
you
of that.
come to the United States, the reason why, I would say this, I love these guys. I love these artists. I have my own favorites. I have my top 3, top 5, everybody does. The things that Burna Boy has done or has been doing has benefited everybody, including
the ones
Wizkid,
before him and
including
the ones
David.
after him, yeah.
Absolutely.
He
I agree
came
with you
out.
1000%.
He gave us great music. He gave us performances. He still gives us performances that makes people look at Africa and African
In a
artists
different light.
like, oh, it's lit. Yes, you may have your beef or you may have your Burna's crazy. I love Burna, but I think Burna Boy is my spirit animal. If I was a nigga, sorry, am I allowed to curse?
You're allowed to curse.
If I was a guy and I had
Random.
talent like that, I would.
You would
be worse
move
than
in
Burna Boy.
worse.
And the thing is, Burna is actually like a
Tame.
really dope human being.
pretty
He's just don't mess with me. I will I will
Just
beat
don't
your
disrespect.
ass.
Don't disrespect.
He's not gonna
me.
beat your. I mean, I'm not saying that he would beat your ass, but I'm saying he gives you the like, don't fucking play with me.
I want Temi, don't know you, so no day from on.
You know what I'm saying? But like, he is an ambassador, and he knows that he is, and so I think that's why he gets vexed by petty bullshit that people say. Oh, he did this in his head. He doesn't care if you think that he shot somebody. He doesn't. He wouldn't care naturally. Like, oh, you think I shot somebody? All right, bet. But he knows that. Nah,
could impact
Africa.
It could impact.
Yeah, it's something that venues are gonna say, nah, we don't want that here. So what Kiss Daniel did, I know, I'm sorry, Duke, if you watch this, is fucking with everybody. Because venues are saying like, nah, we don't want to
This
do
guy didn't
Afrobeats
show up,
artists.
so.
Yeah, like, we don't want to do Afro. They literally go, we don't want to do Afrobeat artists here. We got that on Rema's tour. They're like, oh no, I need a new run of show. Are you sure you're gonna stick to this? Where is he? When is he gonna get here? Giving me a hard time because of something else.
Yeah.
And we had to go there and be like, sir, that was not our show. We had nothing to do with that show. This is a completely different. I had to have a conversation. I called the artist and say, listen, this other artist came to the city and messed up. This venue, they're on alert because they feel like it's going to be the same thing. Please, no matter what, I need you here at this particular time. We need to be on stage at this particular time, and we need to show off and show out. And he was like, all right, bet. So somebody else is rectifying the damage that you've done. So
Right,
it's important
rather than pushing it forward to the next step,
Exactly.
now we got to
Yes,
get right
you're-
back to stage one. That's what.
So
like
that's
when
what people don't understand. Like, he's doing this thing, you're not showing up. The city of Denver, it's a market that we're trying to
cultivate.
build.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, you didn't show up there. They've had issues with Davido, which it wasn't entirely on Davido's fault.
Yeah, the promoter
David actually
and the-
tried. Yeah, the promoter. Then David tried to rectify. He came back. He even came 2 days early to do press. The day of his show, COVID, they shut down everything. The day he was going to perform, I saw him. He sat and was like, God, I can't come back here because these people are never going to believe me.
Right.
Yeah.
But then other artists came. Wiz came. Burna came there. Fireboy did really good there as well. And then Rema just went there. So now, before Rema went there, Kiss Daniel went there and then didn't show up. So it was a hard sell for Rema. Rema had 16 shows. He sold 14 out. Denver was one of the ones he didn't sell out.
I wonder why.
Exactly, because they don't artists don't understand you are an
It
ambassador.
matters.
Everything you
It
do
matters.
Especially outside of the country.
Yeah.
Nigerians, we're gonna forgive you because we all crazy. We know that.
Yeah.
You crazy, me say I crazy.
Right.
But outside of the country,
You're selling
they
to
don't
a new
understand
market.
that.
You're selling to a new market.
Absolutely.
So this is why I'm saying when I say so, like I put it and I remember I tweeted about it and people were like, "Oh, you're not, like
Right.
there's more to it that you don't understand." I'm like, "Bruh,
No, there isn't.
I'm not gonna tell you what I know,
Yeah.
but trust and believe." For me to ever say anything publicly,
Yeah.
I have sources and I can
Yeah.
tell. I could even tell him to his face, like, "Yo, this is literally the
Yeah.
numbers game." Because the same way, the reason these artists can drop 2 songs and announce
Mm-hmm.
a tour, like Asake is gonna sell
He's gonna do
all
well.
over America,
Amen.
and the
Y'all doing that
album
too?
the album is what 2 days old or a day old, and obviously he has hits, but it's like somebody touring off one album doesn't happen a lot
Doesn't no.
because you should have songs that
Yeah.
take people back to that feeling and then the new shit, you know what I mean? But it's popping now.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get in there and there are going to be people in there that don't even understand a lick of Yoruba.
Yeah.
And Asake is dropping bars in Yoruba.
people in
Like not
Nigeria
even
that-
regular
Nigeria that don't know
Yoruba.
what
Yes,
Asake
very
is
down.
saying.
No, not even Yoruba. Like man's is like it's pidgin like it's like
He's
fam.
inventing
Formulating a
slang.
whole new
Yeah.
language. Yeah.
He's inventing his
Like
own
even
slang.
Tribe like being a thing now. Like people are like, what is Tribe? I'm like, it's not.
I don't even think he was the first person to
No. It's but I'm just
Wasn't
he
Burna
says
the
it.
first?
No,
No,
Burna made a song of
Burna
it, but
did.
he had
said it before Burna.
Even Sungba,
Yeah.
the name
Well,
Sungba is not a Yoruba. It's not a regular Yoruba word. It's 2 different things made into one. It's like
It's lingo too.
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
he-
saying.
Street slang.
He's he's coming up with so. I love Ashake.
No, I love it. I love
music.
it.
I don't know
Whenever-
the man
The
personally.
fact that he
but,
goes
like,
by Onoriki as his artist
I
name is
swear.
amazing to me.
And then that Olalade mi Ashake.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's so sweet.
pa, 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 pa.
I'm not Yoruba, and I
What?
love that
I
shit.
It's
swear.
very
Love that
Fuji of
shit.
him.
But I'm not going front. Ashake is one of those people that has waited for this.
No, yeah.
He has worked for
The
this.
man's been
Ashake-
doing skits and all that
Ashake
shit.
is one of those artists. You give Ashake 50K production budget, he's gonna scatter this place. Even with no budget, you see his shows.
Yeah.
So I heard about him a little bit from like other artists that they all went to OAU, Obafemi Awolowo University, and when they were all in school, I mean, Fireboy went to that same school. Ashake, I think Check, Black Bones. They all
students.
decided they were gonna blow. Ashake is the last one to blow out of
From
the
that
crew.
class.
But even then, they knew he was one of the best ones. That's what there was a tweet that went around. Black Bones said, "I just saw the most talented Nigerian artist." He tweeted it like 2 years ago,
Yeah, he
and
did.
he was like,
So he was talking about Ashake.
At OAU. He was talking about Ashake in university. He studied theater arts, so he had Ashake in his head. He knows what he's gonna do.
No,
He's been
fam,
waiting
he's been-
to blow.
if there's somebody
now,
that's been
you give him a
waiting
chance.
for
Oh,
15
it's over. It's
15
over for
seconds
every
of
one of
fame
us.
that has
That's
stretched.
amazing. Didn't he do
Yeah.
he didn't do like a reality TV show in Nigeria?
I
No,
don't think so.
he didn't do none of that.
He was doing
Ashake
skits.
actually.
He was doing a whole bunch of skits trying to get himself out there.
His friends are like influencers and
Got it.
social
Okay, so
content
it's-
creators and
So
all
I
of
think
that.
that's what it was.
Fam.
Yeah.
Some of his people were on some of those
Yeah.
shows, like Big Brother or whatever.
He had
it was.
a song that came out, Mr. Money.
Yeah.
And the song didn't really pop like that. And then D Olamide, Godfather.
That
You
when-
gotta give
when-
He's
Olamide
such a
Fam.
great A&R.
Is there somebody that was just waiting on a call? It's Asake. Because once he got that call,
There's a video of him getting that call when they
the
told him
video-
Olamide.
I've heard him tell the story. I didn't hear
He
it.
ran on the street. He starts running down the street like, oh shit.
because he
and comes
knows
back.
that's all he needed.
That's all he needed. And now, Ashake is not going anywhere.
I-
That Terminator song is so fire.
I
don't know why it's fire, but it's fire.
I don't
is
know either.
Why.
And what's the other one that Sumo Me is? I love.
I
those
like that
records.
song. I just heard that song on my way here. I was listening
I've
to it. I was
played
like,
the album
this
3
is
times
fire.
today.
No, this
No,
is my
it's fire.
first time. But nah,
What's
Ashake.
this? 30 minutes. I just hate how short music is now. Because I'm trying to remember the total.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because then you got to run that shit back.
But it's smooth from
I
start
think
to
it
finish.
was
right?
no,
like-
I'm not saying
It was
it's I'm
sequenced
just saying
very
music
well.
in general.
Music in general. I was arguing with myself that am I bugging or say 10 years ago albums would go to an hour.
Well, because people had the attention spans for it. There wasn't 40,000 songs.
No,
being uploaded to Spotify
and then
every day.
I thought maybe
Everything
it's
is
because
playlist now, too.
the songs are we're not doing 20 songs on
Some
an album.
are.
I
The
looked
Chris
at
Browns
Burna
are.
Boy's album.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's almost 20 and it's still under an hour or about an
nuts.
hour.
because
That's nuts.
because the formula, the ones that are trying to take advantage of the attention span of today's consumers of music, they try to keep things short, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
It's the best way to go.
It is
a
what
minute,
it is.
Sweet,
a
and
minute
you
and
want
50
more.
seconds.
Like
because-
Alarm Clock. I still want to beat Burner for not finishing that song. The way he just saying that beat, beat, beat. It's like, okay.
And then next you know, you're in Puff Daddy. Yeah, so
Wow.
next thing I want to talk about,
0.
even though it's wow.
I just want people to know that the one who chooses violence all the time in this clan is this guy right here.
But people
All
think
the
it's
time.
me.
I'm literally the most peaceful person.
See,
Hey!
that you see.
Who is not real
Oh
shit?
my God, I
Who
love
is
that
more
Temi's here.
peaceful, me or either one? Like if you were to
I'm
send
not
somebody.
peaceful.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
quick, no, answer.
Nah.
If the three of us, right? Like if they were like, oh, send one person to go meet an unknown, who's the peaceful person
Well,
y'all would
Yeah,
send?
we would say
Well,
you're
we
a
would- no.
diplomat.
Yes.
Yes.
You're a diplomat.
However,
I'm the most peaceful person here.
Okay.
I might.
Look,
Who would
I
you
don't-
send?
I would
Wait,
not-
Who would you send?
you can send me. I'm gonna get this shit done.
Temi
a
would
bully
That
that
woman
bitch.
is
yeah. Temi would get it done, but there would be a lot of conversations after to like mediate
right.
whatever
Like,
happened.
and who would mediate?
You
it?
would be the mediator.
Exactly.
But, no, but Temi would get it done
I'm
though.
peaceful.
I know.
Babo,
The
you're
question you
not.
asked was who would get it done.
Oh no, get it done. We could.
Temi would get it done before either of us.
Yeah. Temi would definitely get it done
'cause
first.
she's to
Yeah,
the
she'd
point.
be like,
No
boom, this is what we
emotion.
have to do. Yeah.
Knife.
But you guys are
No lotion.
Me? No. No. Okay. Emotions.
Did you say no emotion or no lotion?
No emotion.
Oh, I thought you said no lotion.
That's only funny because of the way the episode started. That's why it's funny. No Vaseline.
Pause.
Pause.
Stop it. Wow.
Pause. I mean, there was Never mind.
Ay, ay,
We're back. I think that Temi would have delivered results quickest and most direct. You would have delivered the most political results, right? To basically keep everything peaceful and holy. Me, I would have scattered everything in the worst way possible, or avoided it.
Get this
or avoided
Set
everyone.
fire to everything.
Today would have came out like, I don't know what they on. We out.
We out.
We'll get another deal.
We'll get another deal.
Fuck
Because
it.
I would have mind my business. I'm cool.
Oh,
good.
man, that's
but that's
jokes.
literally that's the dynamic.
But now you might be the
most.
I'm the most
peaceful
diplomatic one in the
You-
crew.
but-
You're the most diplomat. Thank you. Diplomacy. That's
How
what it
about
is.
However-
why does TK fall under?
TK is more on my side, kinda, because he's like, if I need to scotch
Just
everything, I'll
don't
scotch
send
everything.
T. Don't send TK
Nah,
nowhere.
TK is the
Let
person you
TK
send
stay
there
home.
before business. So they'll be like, oh, these people are
I'm
jolly,
mad.
peaceful people. Because TK will be like, and then you'll be like, oh, these are all nice people. And then you send to me after, okay, let's go.
That is actually
Nah, that's really how that would go.
TK is the defroster,
Yeah, exactly.
and then Temi's the
Because you send TK anyway, they'll be like, oh, this guy's man, cool. We love him. Like, okay, cool.
TK is the
Love
defroster.
me,
You had the
though.
eyes blow.
Huh?
Calm. I'm so chill. Listen,
What was the last gig you did?
what do you mean?
What was the last gig you did?
The one in New York?
People love you? Okay.
Wow.
building.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Another Wahala. Sorry.
No, please. I just
Go ahead.
no. Go say what
No,
you said.
it's a question that has nothing to do
Say
with
it.
this.
I want to hear it though. Say it.
Have you done a tour with a female artist yet?
No.
Shame on that.
No.
It almost
My
happened.
company,
Yeah.
my company has toured Tiwa Savage, the female artist.
Oh yeah. Yes. Okay.
However, I haven't toured with a female.
Why didn't you want to work with Tiwa? No, I'm messing with you.
Why didn't Tiwa want to work with me?
Hey.
So.
Oh
Yeah.
really?
Cheers.
Gist.
Mo fe traba, yeah.
That was
Yeah, mo
Nah,
fe
for you to-
traba, yeah.
for you to say that is very savage.
Baby, traba, yeah.
No, but I'm quite so. I'm basically like pivoting to like the growth of women, female artists or women artists. And
That's how you chose to pivot.
Yeah, no.
He chose Savage.
The amount of
Okay.
like who she's looking
see
forward
what- you
to
see what I
working
mean?
with, who she's
Bowel
looking
gets
forward
this.
to working. I got
dog,
this.
You get the
I
no.
got this
You have
down.
been able to brand yourself. You see,
I'm the nicest.
I was the most Virgo person in the room. If I was a elite Virgo, I would be more like him because people would think I'm nice.
I am
But-
nice.
But
Yeah,
you get away with people thinking
You
you're nice, but we know
yeah,
you have
get
chaos
away
is
with
in
people
you.
Thinking, yeah.
Chaos is in you, but you've been able to brand yourself as an ambassador of peace.
Shit.
And that is a very Virgo thing. I'm not that good. My emotions fall out sometimes.
When Oxley say Jack Manshi, is your chaos Jack Manshi inside of you?
Man of God,
Go ahead.
myself.
All right, we're hearing you. But
Oh,
go
are you
ahead,
coming
please.
with us to the Ashake concert?
No,
Okay.
Who's going to the
Jack Banshee.
the one in New York.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there. Sorry.
The Jack
You know why he's
the
asking.
Jack Banshee.
I don't
The
know anything
screenshots I
about
sent
it.
you.
I know, but
I never needed you for nothing.
I'm not part of that conversation.
Yeah, no, nobody cares about that.
But yeah, you
Wow.
were saying about women.
Yeah, like obviously we have growing women in the industry in Nigeria, coming out of Ghana, also in the East as well.
Shout out
Is
to
there
the
anyone
East.
you're looking forward to like working with, or even like Aya Nakamura, like the French artist?
Yeah, I think Aya Nakamura is so dope. I love how like dark, tall, and just like
She fine.
classy and still like bad she is.
How about like the
love
East Africans? Like,
Can I say Tiwa?
Maria?
I just want to say Tiwa is a fine woman, by the way.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing.
She was
Bao.
gorgeous.
Tiwa is fine. Like
She's
I feel
bad.
like she's
She's
obviously
gorgeous
talented.
woman.
She's been in the game for as
Very
long as
talented.
but that woman packages herself very well, and I feel like people don't celebrate her for that as much.
Oh no,
And
She's a
you
beautiful woman.
you
in her
celebrated her in
40s.
the group
She's
chat.
lit.
I celebrate her all the time.
You celebrate her
She's
quite
an amazing woman. I met Tiwa in
very
person,
talented.
and I stuttered
Wait, here or Nigeria?
at a wedding in Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
back,
met-
back to it.
Got
yeah.
it. Got it.
Yeah, I don't
East
wanna say too
African-
much.
Not Aya Nakamura. I fucks with. What's her name?
From where?
She was on Rema's song. She's French, black, African woman. I can't remember her name. Please forgive me. I just started listening to her. She's so dope too.
On the album?
Yeah. She's on the song Wine. Yeah, wine.
Lou and the Yakuza?
No. I'm gonna tell you her name right now. Yesu. It's YSEULT.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yesu.
I've seen the name. Yeah.
Sure.
Dope.
Where's she from?
Simi, I think, is fire.
Simi's amazing.
Simi's actually
Obviously,
touring
there's
in
a tour
November.
coming.
One of my
Yeah.
favorites.
I think I might be on that tour, so I'm looking forward to
So that's
working.
that.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, I saw her
I
name
just
on
did-
the Irving.
Yeah, I
today.
did a tour with her husband, AG. Fire. He's so dope. He's so talented. I feel like Adekunle gives me like that cool Yoruba uncle vibe. Like he's just like his jokes are funny. He dressed like the uncle that dress fly that show up and be like, killing girls and shit. He's like, that's a like he gives you that vibe.
Uncle.
Word, like he gives you that vibe, but he's still
like it's the uncle you saying you're like, all right, we about to have a good time.
right.
You
Like
see-
that's a lit.
Come on, I mean,
Yeah, like definitely
Fam.
give you that vibe. So I'm looking forward to like Simi. I think Simi. I've always loved Simi.
I'm so upset that you killing girls. Because
No,
I can
because
think
he's
of, I
just
can think of
like,
two people.
Uncle Kool-Aid.
I can think of. Oh
He
my
keep,
god!
like that's the vibe that he gives off though. You guys know him well. You know that's him, and he's always like with the jokes.
my
He
guy.
will flame
Fam.
you.
Kool-Aid is so extra and
he
cool
named-
all at once.
He nicknamed TK Telsa because TK couldn't pronounce Tesla. So TK, when we
He
interviewed
will
him,
flame
TK
you.
was like, something about Telsa. From today tomorrow, Dickle will always call him
Yeah,
Telsa.
when he was ahead, he was like, damn, Kool-Aid gonna find me and call me Telsa.
He did, of course he did. No, I fucks with him. So like, I'm looking forward to Simi's tour for
Love
sure.
that.
I think Thames is very talented, even though like, for some reason I can't stand that. I will wait for you song.
Oh yeah, you don't like it?
It's a dope song. The lyrics of the song, it don't sit
Oh,
right with me.
yeah.
I'm not waiting for no man when the world is ending. Like, so if the
What do
world
you want
was
to
ending,
do if the world is ending then?
if the world
what
was
are
ending,
things-
will you
what-
cry or will you come and get me? Or what she said? I'm not waiting for you to
There's
come.
nothing else to do. Nothing else to do but be
No
with your
fair
partner.
try, but yeah.
So if the world is ending,
I'm
what
not
are you
waiting for
doing?
you. I'm
You
just
vibing?
might as well just kill yourself because the world is ending, or find something to do. Not wait on nobody. I'm not waiting for you.
I'm very excited for Thames
But
though.
no, yeah, I think Thames is what she's
She's in the
doing.
Black Panther movie.
Crazy teens are
And I
hot.
feel like there's a Ye song coming. I honestly
Probably.
feel that
you
way.
just
It
feel
might
that
be.
way.
No, because he posted about Essence being the best thing ever,
Yeah,
right?
it
And
could
then
be.
there
He
was
also signed
another.
the bench.
But no.
I mean,
Nobody's looking for him to sign anybody. Bless every single good
No, yeah,
music
there
artist.
probably is a
Golly.
Ye song
And then he said another.
Let's hope.
It was like another song. I think the God Did song was one of the best songs outside of Wait for You. And I was like, these are two
Thames is
Thames
on
references.
No, but Thames,
But
her voice
it's amazing. But Wait for You let me
Oof.
Wait for You let me know how much room Afrobeats has left to grow. Because I feel like I told you about this, right? So Wait for You, when it was like a month into it, its numbers had already passed Essence in streaming.
Yeah.
And Essence is that song we were tired of hearing.
Yeah.
Like it was everywhere. And I thought the streaming numbers were
I mean,
stupid
it's
high.
Future and Drake on it though.
But that's what I'm saying. But
streaming.
in 1 month,
No, yeah,
like
I get what you mean. Yeah,
Essence had a summer,
a year and a half or 2
bro,
years.
it was
even.
in commercials and everything.
Yeah.
And then,
Future is always gonna do that though. Future and Drake.
but
And
that's why I'm saying, no,
Drake?
but this is my thing. Like, this
There
is
is
the
a
biggest
lot of-
song
yeah.
for Afrobeats as we could think of. Because
in recent times.
Ojoy Legba is that song for us, but then it's, it's not
Yeah.
this, it didn't break out here like,
There's also a Drake Rema song that I don't think it ever dropped. Did you ever hear that? There's I wish it was here.
Everybody has a song with everybody. With Drake, with every
I
big
hate hearing them songs because my dumb ass
tired
who
of it.
sings it. I'll be singing songs that don't exist out loud, and I'm like, why am I even?
No, yeah, but I get what you mean.
We have
a lot of room
there's still
to-
even
yeah.
the way you're saying like labels aren't paying people a certain
Yeah.
way, or the budget for these tours
Yeah.
aren't where they should be. So
No, it's just so that it's not even about the budget for the tour. It's like with us, every artist now, their first tour is not necessarily for them to make money. It's for them to prove a point. It's for them to say, like, next go around, you need to book me for bigger rooms because I can make you money. You know what I mean? And it's like, we shouldn't have to still be proving ourselves. Like, Rema is doing 20,000. Fireboy is doing 20,000.
Isn't this the prove it face? Do you feel like the phase before this was the prove it face? When did we prove it as Afrobeats?
We are still proving.
That's what I'm saying. Are you mad? Are you mad at it? Because
I'm not mad at it. I just wish it would just
the next
go by
one
quicker. Yeah. And it's up to us, like the consumer, the audience. Let's come out. Let's purchase it. Show up. There's no reason for these guys to not be doing 20,000 cap rooms. Like, I mean, we are getting there now.
What's marketing like for Afrobeats artists? Like, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie.
Is there a game plan that stands out to you?
I can't.
Sunday, you might have an answer for that as well.
Is there a game plan in what sense? Marketing the music or marketing?
In what space?
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Yeah, it's a very broad question.
Right.
No, and like, because obviously it's big in the UK.
In experiential, on radio.
In experiential.
Oh yeah, okay. Of course. I think that personally, and this is just my opinion, I don't like speaking for the entire culture anymore because I used to have a habit of doing that. I think that if you're talking about experiential events on a small scale, of course, the SOBs, the Irving Plazas, the Webster Halls, the Roxys, of course, right? Those are spaces where a lot of these acts are going in there and they're honing their crafts and they're evolving things for the next person to come in and do better and do bigger. There's a standard being created in those venues. For a lot of the mid to higher tier venues, the bigger cap rooms, like the Madison Square Gardens, like Apollo counts. One of those places, right? Iconic landmark venues. You're still seeing a lot of that as well, but there's less people that have that capability to fill those places. So you're seeing less of those artists that should and could and very well may end up in those venues, but can't sell those venues out, the O2s, etc.
Yeah.
So it's like a competition. Everybody's trying to get into the big cap venues, but they're missing all the smaller cap ones.
Yeah.
In the process.
So you think the game plan should be that?
For any artist, your game plan should be go to each city and be a household name in each of those cities.
That's
in
what.
smaller cap room.
But that's what Burna did. That's why I said everything Burna did.
It made sense.
Burna did. Yeah. 2018, I believe he did every room everyone is playing. Burna played it. And you could see the trajectory of his career. Yeah. He played every small stage. He played every corner of the United States. And then he came back and did the Apollo. Yeah. When we were doing the Apollo, everyone thought Duke was crazy. He's like, oh, he's so ambitious. He thinks he can sell 1,500.
And it sold out.
1,500. At the time, I was even nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous. Like, yo, 1,500 is a lot. For Africans. Now in my head, I'm looking at like 1,500. We're Africans. We can count 1,500 people on Canal Street that Africans that will come today. You know what I mean? And so
230 million Africans in diaspora.
That's why I'm saying, like, it's up to us. We are the reasons why artists are still
not. Man,
you know what I mean?
Is why I asked the marketing question.
Right.
It's like it's not just. The ownership shouldn't just be on them to show up. There also has to be like,
they have to care the
this is what too. This is what you're missing, or this 100%. Is what you could be.
Why did Burna stand out amongst his tier, like his class of artists in that same tier of his? Why did Burna stand out so much in ways that the aforementioned did not? They were clearly in these spaces before he was at that level. So what made Burna stand out? We all witnessed it. We literally witnessed from 2017 to 2018 to 2019, how the ascension happened. And somebody one day will document, they will document that.
Documenting.
So, they all are, but they all are. But, yeah. But there was a clear difference in the approach that artist C, artist C did, that artist A and artist B kind of just like, I don't know if they didn't care or they just weren't as focused on making sure that the other things were.
The thing there wasn't a lot of money there. There's no money there. You spend more money on it. Burna has a band. they're his band.
Travels together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no money there if you're doing that because artists are paying the band. You have to get a tour bus. Tour bus could cost somewhere from $90,000 to $100,000 for a month for touring. Yeah. So you've spent every money that you're gonna make on that tour in just proving, like, going to these places, let them hear my name
Instead of hitting up Owl to find you a band in a
you know what I'm saying?
and then
You know what I'm saying? So,
you in the building.
you guys,
You in the building.
when you do that, you know what I mean? Like, he's sacrificing a lot for you to just see him. And then I think
the reward is clear though.
But even then, there was that hard work, and then there was grace.
And the
Just
experience.
the perfect storm.
And the experience
for
that
Burna.
the people around him had.
Yeah,
Between
of
his
course.
mother,
Yeah.
between Kirk,
Yeah.
between Matt. Like, they all have their own experiences and
Right.
and lengthy experience, mind you, in the not just the recording business, but the American recording business.
Right.
The
Yeah.
UK recording business. Two different beasts
No,
than the
absolutely.
African business. All different beasts, but they're all working together to get that done.
Yeah.
I don't think there are many other camps that have an infrastructure that
Like
is
that.
similar
Absolutely.
to that. And I directly attribute the
See?
success of certain artists to
her name.
I definitely
Hey.
attribute the
He's not.
success of some artists
So they
as being directly related to the infrastructure around them.
Of
Period.
course.
Because you can't reinforce bad habits, bad behavior, bad management, bad representation and expect it to be a great product.
Right. Now I want to touch on one thing. Yes, with Burna, like I said, he worked hard. He was another artist that I didn't necessarily pay a lot of attention to in the beginning. All of you guys used to say Burna is Burna. I'd be like, yeah, I like some of his music. Even when Ye came out, I was like, you used to annoy me.
Yeah, he was
Bow was annoying.
Bow was the reason.
It used to piss me off.
different things are happening. Schemes and packaging in a one night.
Bow was so annoying.
Bono,
But
the ocean.
I said Bono.
Bono.
Shout out, she not like that's my bro. My family.
Yo, Bow, I don't remember where we were driving to. It was me, UTK, and you had played me a music video that I had seen casually in the years prior. But you were the one that got me to sit down with that video and be like, who the fuck is that? And you're like, this is Burna now. And I didn't even recognize.
Bow and T.
This is back when he was in Port Harcourt on the radio.
So much.
Nah,
I was like, oh my
benefits.
God. And
But
I think, go ahead.
No, I just feel like we all saw it coming, but we had that one fear that he was gonna fuck it up.
No, see, with Burna, that's why I say grace.
Yeah.
So
he
Burna
definitely
has
was
been
giving
working.
grace.
He was working hard. A lot of people, me, myself included,
Nah,
we
he works-
overlooked him. Like, we knew he was talented, but we were focused on the other guys. And then he also always knew, you just need to see me perform. You got to see me do this. He said it in an interview.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you guys they don't even know
You guys
I have
ask
this
me
other
stupid
side
questions.
of me. Don't worry.
You
You,
ask
know
me
what I'm
stupid
saying?
questions.
And then he did the Apollo, it wasn't Apollo, Gramercy Theater.
PlayStation. Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
When he sold out Gramercy Theater, which is another thing, you can't sell African shows in the United States without Africans. Just so you know, it's a fact. You can't. We
look
trust.
at the
We
camera
only.
and say it.
We only trust ourselves. No matter how much you learn or watch us do it, or you think you have money to do it, you're never going to sell African shows without Africans. Period. So he sold out Gramercy Theater. That morning, we're still at Gramercy packing up and going. Ye dropped. Kanye West, Ye dropped. I remember they all got back on the bus. They were going to the next place or somewhere. And he was going crazy. His numbers was going crazy. And that was the beginning of a new chapter.
A perfect storm.
And he had already been ready.
Because Ye had dropped.
Burna's
Ye had dropped.
Yeah, because he played that song that night. But then
Kanye
Ye
changed
dropped.
his name of his album to
Yeah.
Ye
Yeah.
after Ye. Ye had been out for maybe a month or two.
Right.
And then Kanye was like, I'm
then-
Ye, my album's Ye.
Yeah, and then
whatever.
Burna had been ready.
And
he
then Ye
gone
had
to
to
all of this
remember
stuff.
he had to take his album back and all that. There was the whole
No,
thing.
he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, there was a thing where there was some. Remember, it came
people
out
kept-
later or something
No,
like that.
he
Wasn't that the one
released
that
it,
came out
and
later?
when every time someone
Ye
would
was on
say
Outside,
Ye,
right?
Burna Boy will come out.
Correct.
Come up.
So Apple Music actually had to like reprogram something.
Yeah, so they had already given
the algorithm was trained. That's why Burna's numbers were so crazy. I mean, not taking away from Burna.
Yeah.
The song
People
is
were
good
looking
regardless.
for Kanye,
But they kept finding
they weren't
Burna.
finding it because everything Apple or Spotify would have done something where if you typed in Kanye, it would automatically revert to Ye. But they didn't.
Ye.
The algorithm wasn't
Burna
fully
boy.
baked back then, so it would bring you to Ye, but they were thinking that that Ye's product would come up with was really Burna's Ye.
Yeah, and so that
My baby, your body. That
that's what you used to sing everywhere.
Yo, all the time.
Annoying.
All the
But
time.
so for with Burna, it was
fire.
like
Shout out to
once
Queelox.
that
That's Studio
happened,
Queelox.
Lord, once that happened, it was we outside. Literally
I remember.
outside.
I was at WMA.
But
I
this is
remember.
the credit I feel like Burna doesn't get is man's dropped
Fire.
back to but back to back. Like
That
'cause
outside album was fire.
Yeah, it was great.
African
You
Giant,
know.
fire.
Yeah.
Twice
Outside
as
is-
tall, fire. But by now, give us love, Damini. You just be
outside
firing
is still
us.
my shit.
Outside is the song he has with
Lily Allen.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I was thinking. I was
it's
like,
one
yeah.
of
Heaven's
the
Gate?
best. Yes, it's one of the best songs by an African artist. I say that it's not an
I
African
love
song.
Devil. I love
It's
Devil
one
in
of the.
California.
It's a cool song, but you see that song, the things he did on Heaven's Gate. He was giving us, and then that. Guns and I was like, this nigga is fire. Now Burna is that nigga. That's my
Easily,
dog. I
easily,
love him.
Easily.
People that love Burna Boy, I don't care.
Wow,
In
she
this life.
bugat them.
I swear,
got it.
that's
Show
my
that
guy. That's and like he doesn't get a lot of credit for what he has done. No, Burna doesn't.
You know why?
You know, it's very hard for artists to actually say like, Buju says it all the time. Like Burna is who I look at. I saw Burna do this, or they say it behind closed doors.
But do you know,
they don't say
why
it
they don't?
publicly.
You know why they don't give Burna the credit that
Why?
we all think he deserves? Because Burna is one of the few acts that is publicly okay with letting his ego show up.
I
Because
agree.
culturally, I can't speak for the entire concept.
Nah, I feel like you compliment Burna today. 2 months, you be like, isn't it this small boy that was telling me I'm fired last week? And then you'd be like, yep, okay.
I get it. No, I
now
get it, but
I'm
like
not mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm not either. Like I think
culturally we are. I hate to use the word trained, but it's culturally the norm for us to like, for us to humble others and for us to kind of like tone down our accomplishments.
who said that?
You don't.
Yoruba people don't do that.
No,
I
we're very proud people as a culture, but it's like we almost kind of it's in a way.
You're talking
you know
about
what I'm
when
saying?
someone compliments you, you compliment them back?
No, there's always like I want Igbera like that whole thing. It's a thing. I know, Temi.
I mean,
you know,
I
I know
get
you
it,
don't give a
but-
fuck.
I'm
not saying you give
on
a
this
fuck.
side, we be
But
like,
no, but it's a
I don't
thing.
care.
Yo,
we are. That's why I think
Nigerians are so on that fake humble shit, yo.
Fake
It's so
humble.
fake
dumb.
humble, yes,
Yeah.
but we're not really.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
the minute,
that's why.
when people think you're full of yourself, they will do anything to watch you like
Yeah, and
That's a
Burna's not
thing.
gonna let you do that.
correct.
That's why.
And
That's why.
That's why Burna.
Me too. I'm not gonna let you do that. Like that's why I say he's my spirit animal. Like the man has worked, and I say that another person that fake humble. He's not fake humble, and he's not arrogant. Is Wizkid. I always tell people when Made in Lagos came out, everyone's like, "Oh, what is this? What is it?" I was like, "Let me tell you something. With the work and the time and effort this man has put into this genre." What he has done for this genre, if he likes, you should take a bottle and pencil and hit it and do a whole album. We are going to take it.
No, yeah,
That's
he-
mashallah. He has given us everything.
Yeah.
Wizkid has given every Nigerian artist a feature. Even if it's not released, you have done a song with Wizkid. Wizkid has given everything.
It may not be cleared, but it exists.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. It exists.
It's facts.
So you
People don't
get
know
to
how
a
much
place where
studio
like
time Wiz
don't
puts in.
don't
This is why I don't
talk
like,
about
nah.
him. Don't. That's my guy too.
You know how I
Like,
feel.
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't
that's
talk,
my goal.
leave him. So when he does certain things, it's like I'm not gonna pay attention to that. It's like
Because I
You
don't
should
think
be like
people
that.
appreciate that window of time where Wiz was the banner man. Like Wiz was
He
the one
carry
holding
everything
it
on his
down.
head.
Like
Hey.
2Face was like starting to like slow a little bit, and then Wiz was just that. Wiz was that bridge.
he gave you. They give you 2 hours in the club of whiskey.
Fam,
features.
easy. Like from
And
start
you
to
now
finish.
want him to do what? Like he don't need to do nothing. Like leave him alone. Whatever he said is, oh yeah, okay, cool. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Now, what I want to touch on, when did you mention infrastructure around artists? Artists.
Take your time.
Every artist should have at least one fearless woman in their team.
Fearless. I agree. Very
Every
important.
African artist that you know has a woman
Fearless.
that's running the show somewhere.
Whether they're
That's like very successful. Their shit looks good. They're
I'm trying to think.
But you
who,
said
man.
fearless though. That's the thing.
fearless.
Fearless is different.
Fearless.
Yeah, but
You're saying that every African artist
the big
currently-
ones have
Currently, like
all
the
have
new
fearless
this new
ones?
Afrobeats
Oh,
artist.
the new
scene.
wave.
The new wave.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
you
We're
need.
aligned. We're
I
aligned.
don't-
Yeah.
I
The
don't-
new wave.
No, I'm not
yes.
talking about those ones.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. The new.
This new era. When I'm talking about, I'm talking about
OGs.
the.
OGs. I was going through the names.
No.
I'm
No.
like, I know.
Correct. I was. Women are there. Fearless.
Yeah. But
I'm referring to.
We know who you're referring to.
Yeah,
We got-
you know
we
what I
just
mean.
need
Like
clarity.
you need women who
Shion is amazing.
show isn't.
Shion is fucking awesome. She is the reason why I knew that Fireboy would.
My
have.
mama let's.
Oh,
I don't
she's
play
fucking
about
great.
her. I don't play about.
I knew that Fireboy was gonna fucking kill shit when I met Shion.
Shion
She is
amazing.
awesome.
She's very intelligent.
Yeah.
She's very
Oh,
intelligent.
she's great.
She's one of the. I always say I would probably never be famous because I don't play industry games. I don't care about people. I don't like agents.
Yeah.
They give me a headache. I don't want to do guest lists. I don't want to see a VIP. I want the artist to be lit. Management is happy. That's what I'm here for. So, Show is one of those people that just like meeting her, like it almost changed my life. Like I love her. She's amazing.
Shion's awesome.
She's
friend of the show.
she's
We love her.
Dope. I love,
Love
her.
her.
I love Namix.
Oh,
Namix is Burna Boy's mama.
Mama is
people
one
who
of my
like
favorite humans.
they refuse to let you play you. I mean, you yourself, you see them
Yeah.
and you
And
know
just
not to
straighten
play
up.
with them.
Yeah.
You don't play with anything around her, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Women like that. That they run your ship and they run a tight ship. And even when you fuck up, you're going to be okay because they know what they're gonna do. Burna
have a
has
backup plan.
Ronnie is
She's
a
mastermind.
creative genius.
Yeah, she's a mastermind.
A lot of people don't realize like Burna just wakes up, mixes music. Everybody else knows what they need to do with that. And you need that. You need women who are creative, who are fearless, who got your back.
Yeah.
Like you need that. If you don't have that, it's tough.
Nee is also another one.
Nee is dope.
Nee is one of
Nee is
our
dope
favorites
too.
as
Like
well.
you get you a woman on your team. We know what we're doing.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like
agree.
infrastructure, great. You have some really intelligent. David's camp. Asa is lit. I like Asa is my guy. Asa is very smart. They don't have women because they do have Vanessa actually.
Ace is lit.
Yeah, Asa is lit though. Asa is the god daddy of management
great.
now.
No, I was trying to think.
Asa is a
David's
young
camp.
OG.
That was the one I couldn't think
You
of.
couldn't, but they have
Yeah,
Vanessa.
I've
Vanessa's
not
there.
met Vanessa.
Vanessa's
Ace is
in there.
lit.
Yeah. There's also there's not a lot of people that I can think of.
Can't think of
all the
any.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
No,
need
but it's
women.
needed. It's definitely needed. I feel like a lot of people don't explore. A lot of people don't explore that part of having
Get
a
off-
strong woman in the team. Like
Yes.
I celebrate you all the time, and obviously, Temi and I have been running for a decade now,
Yes.
and
Yeah. Plus, yeah.
relax.
I'm listening to you. You have my
No, but
uncle
it's
out.
It's like, and when we were doing gigs together, it's like, yo, Temi's there. I'm like, all right, cool. Boom, you take care of this, I take care of that, and I don't stress it. You know what I mean? Like other people, like I could tell them do something, and I still like keep an eye on it and like be ready for whatever comes down. And most of the women, like I've not done anything without a woman involved. Like nothing. Like I don't care how many, whether it be Temi,
I
Sanami,
agree.
Ludi.
Yeah.
Tara.
Tara.
Like
Christina.
You know what I mean?
My
Christine.
peoples.
Like that's what I'm saying. So like even when Duke was like thanking me for all the people I put in his life, I'm like
They're all
all black women.
Yeah.
You need women.
It's not.
I've only hired black women.
It's not.
In
It's
my-
not
in my
coincidental.
career, I've
And
only hired black women.
every single person I've put whoever into, like it's been black women. They all their brands.
It's like get
have gone
fearless,
forward. All the brands have
intelligent
gone forward.
women who know themselves. Because it's especially in the music industry, it's very like, you know,
It's touch and go.
It's
all
weird.
politics.
Yeah, it's politics, it's buffoonery going on. So you need women who like are sturdy. Like you need to like me. People know me. I'm a lunatic. I've been in it my entire life. I've made my mistakes when I was younger. We outside, we doing lit shit. But now we die here. Don't play with me. I do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
What man say? I don't pasha. Another
Jack
word that is
Banshee?
as I can.
Don't pasha is like somebody.
Oh, I don't
giving
pasha
somebody
now.
orders.
Yeah, I
Somebody
finished
Somebody
work.
orders, yeah.
Finished work.
No.
Ba-
Oh,
like-
pasha.
Pasha giving orders.
Giving orders.
Oh, okay, so you know it's
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy.
you thought finishing work.
Yeah,
Pasha.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Pasha is someone that's
Yeah,
giving
pasha,
orders.
you give-
Okay, so
You know what I'm
but
saying?
it fits
Yeah,
you
it's like
regardless.
you need women who just are like. I say the word fearless because in order for you to be fearless, you have to know yourself and realize like it's no longer. It's like all of this don't matter. It's what's in your head and understanding
bullshit.
like
Bullshit.
and it's like I was at a party, an after party that had nothing to do with me. We just like I was just there with some artists I don't remember, and they were moving crazy, and I just walked up to security and I was like, "Why don't you guys? I need you guys to go da da da." It's not my club. I don't know whose after party it is technically. And my friend looked at me from afar. Yusuf, you know DJ Yusuf.
Yeah.
He texted me. He was like, Temi, what the fuck? How are you so fearless? You don't even know these people. I'm like, yeah, but they still need
makes
to do
sense.
what they need to do. Come
Right.
on. It's like you need women they will get up. I watch Burna's mom and she don't play. And
No, I
Burna is still a boy. He be fucking up sometimes. I mean, I just seen a video of him trying to play music that's not supposed to be out yet. And she goes and grabs his phone off this thing. Straight. No time. No matter what, you a superstar, but give me your phone. Give me. She turned it off. You know what I'm saying? Just get women. They know what they're doing. Women who are intelligent and they're confident. You are fearless. You tell anyone off respectfully.
Yeah.
And I see these women move with grace. Like you see Sean, she's a lawyer.
She's
She
incredible.
comes in, she would
Incredible.
thank you, please, you
She's
with
a
manners.
she's a diplomat, like.
But she gets shit done.
Nah, I met her.
They're
She was
on
pretty
time. Everything is on time. They don't play. Shout out to them. They don't play. They be at sound check. 6 o'clock sound check. He's there at 6 o'clock with the mic in his hand. Let's go. Get women. They know what they're doing. All this you and your homeboys that you following each other about.
I've learned firsthand that women are the reason. Women are the reason.
Now get some good strong women in your camp.
Amen.
But you
Shout outs to the strong women.
you're
in
letting
the
off the secret that's not such a secret, but we're here already.
Well, I think the other thing is the reason why I think a lot of camps struggle when it comes to the women thing is because a lot of these niggas is creeps. That's a whole other thing.
Absolutely.
Right? So the ones that I've personally seen that have been able to have strong women around them are people that it's a family affair, a la Burna, or they're such good people that there's someone that just sees what they can do and molds that, right?
Yeah.
A la Fireboy.
Yeah.
For everything else in between, I don't know. But, you know, there's a lot of things that I've seen.
Assalam.
You know?
Ma
Shout out to everybody
alaikum.
that it's an infrastructure thing.
I get you many.
You know? Either
Definitely
have a
important
strong
to have
woman in
a
your
strong
family that has experience in that space that can help lead you to the greener
Yeah,
pastures.
and then just don't be a creep.
Or don't be a creep.
Don't be a creep.
Don't be a
lot
creep.
of women. I was thinking about it. I don't know any women tour managers or production managers in the Afrobeats.
Because who's going to tolerate that?
I don't know any. Besides myself, I don't know any TM. Shout outs to Tops. Tops, WizKid's tour manager. He's so fire. I love him. I learned so
Tops
much
is
from
great.
him. He's the only person that I've never seen him stressed about anything. He just knows that it's gonna get done. Don't worry about it. Like he's literally like, don't worry about it. It's gonna get done, and it gets done. It's mad chill. But besides him, I don't know a lot of other tour managers, anyways.
Same.
And I don't know any women tour managers or production managers.
I don't know anybody.
Women, and because it's like men don't give them a chance to prove themselves.
grow?
All you want to do is like, what's up, shorty? What's
Yeah,
good?
Trying to beat it down.
No. And then when they do that, oh, she's this, she's that. It's like, relax.
She didn't want
She
touch.
wants to work. You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of women executives, like even in Maven, they have Rima, I believe. She's fire. I've heard a lot
Rima.
about her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
There's women but like the grunt work. Because what we do is grunt work. Tour manager, even management
It's a thankless job.
is, hey,
But we love
you
y'all.
a nurse, nourishment executive, you are tailor, you are everything. Like I be cleaning the stage. You seen them catch me. This man pour water on the stage. I take towel and start mopping. I don't even do that shit in my house. Like
Show
you
must
do
go on.
everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, there are women who want. I've seen a lot of women reach out like, oh, I want to. What do you know? How do you? But there aren't any.
Speaking of that, have you thought about? Well, obviously
Mentoring?
you're very busy right now, but have you considered mentoring or
I
creating a program? Maybe a program where the likes of us in our network could do that.
I
still feel like she doesn't speak about it enough because it's something new.
What do you mean?
Like the professionalism of this,
Yeah.
of your job in the African market. Like it's something new. Because like you said, a lot of brands like, or startups, since, you know, we're getting into that aspect of things. It's your man's, your boy, da-da-da. So it's like, it's always feels like it's interchangeable, right?
Management.
Right. Like it's always interchangeable. But obviously, it's your staple in that brand. And if you were to go to another brand or a bigger, smaller, whatever it is, you would still be doing that or something
Right.
more. But I still think you haven't fully explored what it is you do and the niche and what Temi does. Obviously, I don't know how to put it. Like there's the Temi factor, but there's still the fact that it's still a job.
Right.
Like you still haven't like owned in on the fact that it's still a job, where artists understand how to approach you, artists understand how you can help their careers, artists understand what they can learn from you, and even just showing up, and maybe going on. They could hop on if someone wants to hop on a bus with you or
Right.
your team and learn from you on stage,
Right.
sound check. You know, like an artist can follow Temi around and become a better performer.
Yes, literally.
You know what I mean? Or understand
right.
the
right.
game,
the
behind
ins and
scenes.
outs
Right.
of
Yeah.
it. But you haven't explored that as much.
Yeah.
Because it's the professionalism aspect of it in our community is new.
Right. It
you
is
know?
very new. And
Because
I'm
even Duke himself, like Duke being this person that deals with tours consistently, not like before it was like a promoter. They were all
Yeah.
called promoters because it's
Yeah.
like it's really you're doing a bunch of parties in
Yeah.
your city, and once in a blue you get this artist saying,
Yeah.
yes, I'm coming to
Right.
town, and then he's gonna do this city with you because you're in this city, and then do that city with this artist,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
next promoter, right? So now I'm trying to think who did it before Duke like that in America, and I can't really
I can't think of
much.
one. I can't name one.
I can't.
I mean, y'all
think
would
of
know
much.
because y'all were in New York.
Yeah, because most of the other
I
ones,
will not mention.
I can't think of many that did coast to coast. I can't.
No.
Coast to coast. No, for real. If there's somebody I'm missing, give me a clue.
I'm not giving you no clues.
That is hilarious.
I
Coast
only
to
know.
coast.
I only know do concepts.
Shout out to
I
Do
don't know
Concepts.
anybody else.
Shout out to Do Concepts.
Word.
No,
No, but like,
Yeah, I wanted to, before we were running out of time, but I wanted
yeah.
to make sure that we touch on. Obviously, we're very proud of you and all the work that you do.
we didn't get to talk about her radio.
Yes.
Why are you
We
talking
didn't take a
about
talk about a
radio?
lot.
Well,
She didn't want to talk about radio.
Yeah.
We did. You brought up BD, and she was like, "What?"
no, okay. So we didn't. You said you wanted to start from the behind or the front.
But this
Well,
part
let me
got
do
very
now.
good. This
Let
part
me-
got very good. I don't know what you wanted to bring up.
Family.
Yeah. Oh, family part. Oh,
We
yeah.
literally
But
skipped that
what,
whole
the
part.
part got very good with the do concept and the promotion. And all
No,
that
just
stuff.
well, we're still talking
Yeah. So
about this.
what for me, right? I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot. Like I've learned. I think I'm a sponge. I think I'm an excellent student, and I'm a great student. Like I learned from all the women that I just mentioned. Mr. Alex, a Lemonades manager, YBNL. I freaking love him.
He's a great person. He's a great person. Another person that is not loud.
Yes,
He is-
I love him.
Whenever I'm like, why is this team so bad? I remember that there are teams that are run by people like him, and I'm like, okay, so
That's
it's
why
just
this-
them.
Right.
If
And
they're the
I call him Sensei. If I want to kill people, I want to do
referenced him
this.
earlier. I don't know if y'all
call-
caught it.
Oh, I
but yeah.
didn't. I call him. He's the one guy. Him, I learned so much from.
Yep.
He's teaching me how to be a teacher, and I learn a lot from Tops as well. I give Tops a lot of credit. Being on tour with Wiz and Tops, and just seeing how he
They're dynamic.
manages everything, and
Yeah.
he's so calm. It's incredible. I'm not that calm yet. I'm getting there, but I need fire. I'm a woman. People try to play me, and I'm not that. I didn't take up a lot of space, so I have to be big in my personality. They don't understand that. I can be nice, but I can't be nice all the time. They may see my niceness. Well, you people, go possible. So, I've met a few young women that I've met, like, oh, would you mentor me? I'm thinking about it. I'm learning, and I'll teach you what I can. So I'm definitely open to that. The more I learn, the more I'm willing to teach. As far as what I've done with my life, it's been plenty. I have about 15 or so years of radio. I made these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
She's not lying though.
Sorry, man. All these niggas is my sons.
She's definitely
word.
Hit us
but
with
no,
position.
I've done radio. I did college radio in LA. I've done radio in Nigeria. I've done PR. I've worked so many positions in this music space, and I've finally gotten to something that I really, really enjoy doing. And this new phase we're entering into, the set design, the props, and adding all these extra things to live performances is something that I've been wanting to do for so long. Like Fatima Robinson, what she's doing right now with these award shows, I've always wanted to produce those things, but they're not giving us the money yet. So when we get there, that's where I'm.
So who do we need to harass to get them to crowdfund these opportunities for us? Because they're, again, 230 million diasporans that could finance these things. The Headies just happened in Atlanta. A group of people came together to finance.
Right.
So I mean, we've all been talking about what is stopping the collective, the same collective that could put the Headies together. What stopped them from investing in other things infrastructurally that would help grow our
the lack
industry?
of vision. They don't understand. It's like it really does take a village. You can't be trying to. It takes a village.
Or a few 419 boys.
Either way.
Wow.
Somebody with the pockets. It takes investment.
I mean, yeah, definitely. But it does take a village. And when I say that, it's like people are so mad. Do concept. We want a village.
Yeah.
Y'all
not going to build it. So
we want unity.
We
want you to be like, yo, I'm going to give you $50,000. You do this. Or I'm going to give you $50 million. Go do this. And we're in partnership. I'm not going to stop you from, like, Live Nation is a bunch of promoters that came together. Yeah. And decided, all right, we're gonna merge this together, but you guys don't want to do that. All you want to do is beef. Like nobody got time for that. So we'll build our own village here. But but that's how you lack vision. If you actually like, this is how we come together. I'm gonna put this on. You put this on. We make this bigger. Everybody eats. We're happy. We're not trying to like.
That happens when they're doing after parties after a Nigerian Independence Day.
And
everybody goes back to hitting each other on October 2nd.
It never happened. They never made peace. I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah, I don't want to go there either. But that's
because I can't.
Wait, we can't do it ourselves. We're doing the best that we can, and
hoping
that we get to a place where it's all good. But
Bow's blood is boiling. He's like I'm trying not to address this, but I'm this close to it.
With family, I come.
It bothers my soul.
I'm trying to do this so we don't.
I've spoken to all of them individually too.
Leave those people alone. What they grown now anyway. They're granddads and all that, so they're out the game. It's facts. We about to be people's moms and dads anyway. So the hell you think they are?
It's facts.
Anyway, so what else you guys want me to do? I know we running out of time, but I'm from a music family. Well, I say music is my family's business.
Okay.
My father's a musician. My brother musician.
Who's your father, by the way? Are we keeping that discreet?
After you people have
we didn't say names now. We didn't say names now.
Now Bao is in his nails.
No.
The
Jen Giant. Sorry.
The actual incredible
appreciation
Sunday Adini Adige Ishola Anthony.
Wow. I learned a new name today.
Anthony.
Thank you.
I know him as Sunday. You know him as King Sunny Ade. Fine boy, fresh boy.
Father of how many?
Everybody's daddy.
Everybody,
all of us.
Yo, my 7th birthday, he called me handsome boy.
Hey,
I never forget
that. It's on video.
Can never. Oh, you got proof?
Handsome boy. Oye Tunde.
Oh Lord.
But when he did Brooklyn, I was like, Temi, take me to him. Temi, take me to him.
Oh Lord.
Temi was darling. I went, Kool-Aid.
I've never seen him not smile.
Nah, he be vibing, bro. Like, what
He's
was
a
it?
vibe.
That was 70. He was doing
Yeah.
70 that year. So
70
obviously, I
for
gotta text my bros. I haven't texted Kunle in forever.
How was
To
Kunle, by the
check
way?
in.
Kunle's the first one in
Kunle's
the family I
Temi's
met.
older
He's supposed to
brother.
be making me dinner today, but I'm here with you
That's
guys.
crazy. Kunle.
My brother Kunle is a legend.
Yes.
So we know. He's
Our vibe,
incredibly
too. That-
talented.
Orbits. Shout outs to. We know.
Yeah.
Yo, we've been outside. Shout outs to Orbit Entertainment. We know the vibes.
Who the hell is Orbit?
Sorry, never
Entertainment?
mind.
No,
Ignore it.
Orbit is
No,
not.
don't worry.
Remove that.
Sorry.
Don't even play that.
We are taking away Orbit
is,
Entertainment.
Yeah, no, it's not Orbit. Orbit is a different person. That's
Okay,
not Kunle.
never mind. Which
But
one is
Kunle-
Kunle's one?
Kunle has Rishi. Right now,
Which one is the one I knew?
Kunklin, I believe. Yeah, Kunklin is what it's called. Like Kunle Brooklyn is mixed. But
I don't-
Kunle
I've
Ade.
never heard that one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Kunle is the older
Ade.
brother.
He makes
My
music
older
as well,
brother.
right?
Yeah, he produces. He's an
Drummer.
exceptional drummer. My brother will fuck up any drum.
Wow.
Tear the drum.
Interesting.
If
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The one thing.
You didn't know Kunle drums?
No.
Oh shit!
I never
Oh,
knew.
wow. Yeah,
You should see Kunle drum. He,
Nah,
Is
insane.
he performing?
He's
Like,
mad-
he
does
performs.
He
Yeah,
did,
Kunle
he-
tours
he
with
showed- He
artists.
showed out for us for Celebration
Yeah.
one
I
time.
don't know
He
these
came
things.
and fucked us.
Like,
whole
we-
The last time I saw
We've had
Kunle
Sunny
was
Ade
with,
Sun, and we've had a member of Fela's band perform.
the last time I saw
It's
Kunle was with
madness.
Two Face.
Kind of lit.
Nah,
Really?
kinda.
That was a
I haven't
while
seen him
ago.
in years.
No, yeah, he's
And
outside.
Kunle is the only person
No, what?
that you can report to me. Like, I want you to know, like, all this talk,
It's Bo.
all this, like, you can report Temi to me a little bit,
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
right? But I'd have to, like, prep for the conversation. You just report Kunle just,
Yeah.
Nah. Anybody
And the
that
back and
report me
forth.
to Kunle,
It's-
I promise you,
it's
on
yo,
site.
listen,
I'ma catch you
reports her to Kunle.
Do not try that.
And then there's one sis that y'all not
Nah.
going to see.
So you and
Hey!
Kunle share the same mom.
Me and Kunle are the same exact
Blood.
blood type. If I take my wig off, I'm Kunle.
Nah, it's
Nah,
so
deadass.
crazy.
I
No,
walk
it's
down the
so-
street
it's
sometimes,
so
and people.
crazy.
I've walked down the street at least 3 times in my life where someone has said, "Excuse me, are you Kunle's sister?" Random people.
That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
Yeah,
that's
they-
I mean, y'all do look like.
No, they
look-
all look alike. Not
Yeah.
just.
I'm telling
not
you,
just,
I
out
remove
of
this
all,
wig.
out of
even
all
the
your
sisters,
siblings,
even your sister too.
Yeah.
The one in 8.
My father's genes.
yeah, very strong.
Eh?
Nobody can
But
mistake
you
you
look
as
like
not
your
being-
mom a little bit though.
As I've gotten older,
You and your-
I've gotten
you and Kunle looks like your
softer.
mom a little bit.
Yeah, I've started looking like my mom. I am my mother's child though. Omoni. Shitu. That's what I'm gonna give you. I'm K Shitu's granddaughter. My blood? Oh Lord.
Untouchable.
Is what?
So talk to us about that. Who was the bloodline? The Shitu bloodline. Talk to
The
us
Shitu
about it.
bloodline, they own Ikorodu. Sorry for the rigmarole. ASAP Rocky's now
Rigmarole.
back.
Oh my God.
I'm just I saw ASAP Rocky today.
They own Ikorodu.
They own
Talk to
parts
us
of
about that.
Ikorodu. My grandfather, my mom's dad, K Shitu. If anyone that knows like Larry Shitu Motos, that's my mom's brother. They own parts of Ikorodu, so their dad was like really lit. My mom been running her father's business since she was like 17 or 18, and then she met the musician and
The musician.
Her
yeah,
pops.
and yeah, my dad, and fucked up her whole life.
I mean, your dad made a whole song about her, but it's great.
I mean, listen, man.
Songs about
I
her.
understand how.
It happened.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the industry
smooth.
now. I
He's
see it.
smooth.
The man is a player. I could. You see these people, they be giving you lamba. You're like, hey God, let's go.
Your dad's a
And here
charming
we are.
man.
My father is a charming
Charming man.
I'm
I've
a
heard it,
charming
multiple
woman, too.
records I've loved my whole life, and as an adult now,
You're taking
my Yoruba's gotten slightly better, and
And
I'm
you
like,
know the nasty
Inspiration
shit that
behind
he
it.
he was talking about shaking Yash. Temi was
But he has-
probably 2 years
but
old when
he
this
has-
song came out.
or not even born. And he definitely found ways to talk nasty shit. And that's why I like people who talk nasty shit without actually giving it away. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? They give you
Those
wonder.
days are over
windows.
now. Now
know
it's
what I'm saying?
I want to put it in your kidney.
It's not even cute anymore.
Not like when what's his name?
Yo, hold on.
I'm sorry. It's Rema. He said,
Nah, Rama be wildin', B.
I got something
what's
sweet
that
like
song?
whatever.
The
he
sex
said,
song. Yeah.
put my pussy. Put my
That was
index.
the
How you
song.
say? Sugar pussy with my index.
Yeah, that was the song that everybody was like, all right, let's just leave him alone. This
Nah,
thing's
but
nasty.
I
whatever
was
it is.
like, where your index? Why are you using your index? He was like, oh, you ever watch, he said, oh no, you watch anime, right? I said, yeah. He said, you did?
He's a nasty,
I'm
nasty
sorry.
individual.
I'm so sorry, Rama. If you see this, no, because he does it on stage. He be doing this. I'm like, oh yeah. I love it though. It's
That
music.
is-
And
But
the
yeah.
girls come out for
44?
Rema. The girls come out for Rema heavy though. Heavy.
Ashake
I don't
is,
know.
Ashake's a nasty boy too, though. But
Asake
but
be
niggas
talking-
don't.
But I don't know.
Sungba guy?
No, yes,
Of course.
Sungba guy.
Nah, but the girls, these new
They come out.
boys,
Yes. They
yo,
love them.
Rema,
Omale.
Oma, Fire Boy.
Fire Boy.
Imagine if Ira was like a
Even
Trina.
what's his name? Eye patch guy.
Jesus.
Ruger?
Ruger.
Ruger.
Oh, girls love Ruger.
Yeah,
Yo, that
They be
Boyfriend?
These
his
new
dance,
boys.
the girlfriend, song.
girlfriend.
Yo, his dance
Boyfriend,
has
girlfriend.
me
That's what.
dying.
That's what
The way
caused
he
the
be like,
new
boom.
friend.
Yo, I be home bored trying to recreate it, but it is hilarious.
I don't
Fire
wanna
boy
see
said,
that.
"Oh, my boys not be a shower, and all my girls be a shower."
White boys to be talking shit
They
on the low. They
Everybody's
talking
outside.
shit. It's
They
lit
all
though.
do.
Nah, I love it. The
We may have to
music
do-
right
we
It's
have
now-
so crazy because before when like Wiz would make sex references in the song, it's like, oh, he wildin'.
Yeah, and now it's just
now,
like common
Rema
knowledge.
was-
Everybody's
Rema dropped
obituary
that-
now.
Yo,
Everybody's obituary
Why
now.
can't I remember the lines to the song? It was
Soundgasm.
Soundgasm. Like he wowed the
Yeah,
fuck out,
he
and
literally said-
and that was it because
That-
it was.
Well, we were not
He
allowed
has
to listen.
another
We're
song
saying-
called
we're-
Dirty.
but
Dirty.
we're
But where
saying
are they getting that from? They're getting
you
that from
be
Fuji.
dripping
No?
on me, and that was like,
Yeah,
bro,
I want your
this
body in
is-
my bed. This nigga is talking
Bro.
dirty. She want me to smack her booty cheeks till it changes color. This and that. I'm like, I started paying attention to the album. I'm like, you is
wildin'.
nasty.
But you
it's-
can see
I
that
like
they're
it.
paying homage to the Obey series and the
Definitely.
those guys.
They were wildin'.
Yo,
They
I
were
remember being
wildin'.
like 4 and being at a Nigerian party and my parents going, "You cannot listen to whatever is being said right now." And all I'm hearing is
Yeah.
African drums, and he's talking about all types of
Yeah.
nasty stuff.
Even Wasiu Ayinde. I love Wasiu Ayinde, by the way.
He was nasty too.
Somebody, yeah, he be talking shit too.
Obesere was the one I was like.
And
Obesere was blatant though in the music videos. Not on you.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Don't play no games. You're gonna fuck around and have.
Yeah, somebody pregnant.
Yeah, and then we outside.
And then you and this way outside thing.
Technically inside, but
You know what I'm saying?
Back
It's just a
inside.
thing.
oh, this gives this all ties together. Burna Boy outside
Outside does.
as an
Still
African giant outside.
Oh Lord,
He's taking
that's
it
how
home.
he started
Yeah,
it.
he
and he's
calls,
taking
yeah.
it back there.
You know, because
But yes, guys,
Wait,
it's been-
he has one more.
please
Say
don't.
it. Get it off.
because first he was twice as tall, and now she loves Damini.
Oh Jesus, ladies and gentlemen.
He's here all week.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
mitzvahs.
Nah, but it was great having you guys on my show.
Thank you
so much
Thank
for
you for
joining.
having us
Yo,
on your podcast.
we
Wahala.
we're gonna do a part.
Wahala.
We're gonna do a part 2.
Wahala.
Maybe bring your brother here.
You can bring my brother without me, please.
Ah,
Because we're not gonna leave this place. I'm not doing that
Nah,
with you guys.
that's gonna be the first show where you're gonna have to split
like live stream 24 hours.
Word.
get off him, Temi. Get
too
off
much.
him.
It's
Y'all
too
be
much.
Nah,
beefing?
it's,
No,
nah,
my
it's,
brother and I are twins.
Exactly. So that's why we should have.
No, we're gonna be talking for so long. There's
We
so
love that.
much.
We love
I'm
that.
not- I'm not
We'll just
gonna-
pay.
No.
We'll just pay for
Don't
extra
let
time.
her fool you, bro. All it takes is for Temi to say the wrong month. And be like, yeah, it happened June 1975. No, it was July. And what does it matter? It matters. And then back and forth. Like, it'd be the littlest thing
Nah,
that
I love
he
my
wants
brother.
this way. And she'd be like, it's not. And next thing you know, you're just.
I'ma
and
just be
both of
quiet.
us would
Just
just be there like this, like,
Kunle, if you're
we start
watching, we
laughing.
need you
You
on
should
in
definitely
don't
the
get
watch.
one.
future.
Don't watch.
We're gonna do
never
this
watch.
again.
and you know what's crazy?
Please
Both
make
of
me
our
look good,
Egbons are friends.
Yeah. Remove
Like,
me.
without
Remove
even
all my
knowing.
bad
Like, my older cousin, who's like my older brother, basically, and Kunle and Shea, they're all like,
Yeah.
they all hang out.
Which Shay?
My OG Share.
photographer?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they
Okay.
all hung out. So at one point, we were like,
They are their crew, Shea, Kunle, they're the ones that made me know I'm gonna be lit till I'm 80.
they were outside. They
They dress better than
Whenever I
us.
see Shea-
They Shea be like, I be like, where
Shea,
are you
yo.
going?
Yeah. He's
And
always fly. Always.
I say it before you can even compliment him. Look at you.
Yeah.
Nah, get off.
Every time.
Yo, well tailored.
Yeah,
fit.
Right.
Yeah,
They
like,
be
like
mad fly. Like, where you going?
What'd you say earlier?
I've been in Shea's.
But all girls, that's how he be. Nah, them
You're a fool
boys
for that.
be making me like.
He's definitely one of them. You see Shay.
love him.
Have you been to Shay's place?
In Brooklyn?
Minimalist, chill.
He's a vibe.
He is.
And they're like OG. Proper OG. These niggas children should be having children now. But you see them,
okay,
they be like, I be looking at him
They
like,
in the
where you get
streets
these sneakers
still.
from?
They
My
in
brother too, like, what's this? I be robbing him. I go to his house and steal clothes. And it's just like, it makes me look at me like, me in my 70s, I'ma still be fly.
Well,
I
your
mean,
pops
look
is
at
doing
I was just
it.
about to say, yeah, my pops is lit though.
He was.
Even though that
The
man,
goal is to get your brother here and your pops here. We may have to go to your pops, which is a whole nother conversation.
good luck with that. I do want to say this. We didn't say a lot about Olamide. Olamide's a legend.
Of course.
Olamide,
He deserves his flowers.
The things he's doing now, the things he has done.
He'll be celebrated long. Someone that deserves their flowers.
It's like the Olamide tree of all the artists. Like the Olamide tree is already here, and obviously, I can see artists like Adekunle like discovering other artists and teaching them the
absolutely.
game. Obviously, Asake, I think he has a crew around him, so we might see people from his camp. Fireboy, we've all felt like great writer. Like when Fireboy was popping, it's like, okay, this man is cut from a different cloth from those that he's been compared to. So it's like the Olamide tree is like, we could already see it going through the next generation and going from there. Because Kunle was this person that was doing graphics and might have had an interest in music, and we see everything he's doing now and in the tier he's
Great
in.
writer too.
Great, like this one, Fireboy, Kunle, like, yes, Asake is giving us pops, but
You could
the
tell
writing
he
is
be
good.
writing, yeah.
It's not just all vibes. Like, he's giving stuff that you can quote and you can feel. So.
It's not just vibes. You know why?
Oh,
Because
gosh.
Mr. Money with the vibes. And on that note,
Tunde.
thank you so much, Temi,
Big up,
for
Temi.
joining us for episode 90. Very important.
Yeah,
episode.
they waited
Orisha
till
Temi.
90 for.
We also,
me to
didn't, we
get
also
here.
didn't talk about your name, but I mean,
Orisha.
Orisha Temi.
I-
You're the only Yoruba person I know with Orisha in their name.
I'm the one that gave myself that name,
Wonderful.
but it comes from home. My mom used to always tell them, like, I'm stubborn and I'm also very intuitive. I'm very spiritually inclined or whatever they say. But like, I'm very like in tune with everything. And when I was younger, like, I would tell you, don't do this or do this. And if you do it, it doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, or like whatever. And she used to always tell people, like, what, listen, Orisha tan sin lewani, just leave her.
Oh, I love that.
Like, that's our
That's our
little,
little God.
yeah.
I love that.
So
I got
it took me a while to go through my
Your phase.
phases in life. Remember when I was Temptation? And
I remember that.
I don't know what the fuck I
Temptation.
thought I was thinking.
You say it, and I
remember
have
that. I remember that. That was
the
how I used
picture.
to address you.
The picture,
Yeah,
the
Temptation and everything.
hair over your face.
I went all the way
When I was
to
faking
now
love with your
go
cousin. I
back
remember that
to,
time. Yeah.
to now
And
go
on
back
that
to me
note-
being Orisha. So
Yeah.
you can find me everywhere.
I love
Orisha
Orisha because
Temi.
it's close to the Shekiri word for God.
Yeah, it's goddess, God. We are all
'cause
gods. We have God in us.
Orisha is the Shekiri
I'm giving
word
you, like,
for God.
Mathematics. What's today's mathematics?
Quick maths.
Quick maths. 2 + 2 is 4.
Oh Lord.
All right, thank you,
Thank you so
Temi.
much, Temi. Appreciate you for
you guys.
joining
Well
us.
overdue. Obviously, you could see Temi on tour with your favorite Afrobeats artist.
You feel me?
Literally.
Banga.
Another tour. Shout outs to Temi. Shout outs to Duke. Shout outs to your team. I feel like it might be years from now that we tell the story of like, yo, really change how we get to see African artists in the
Live.
in the country.
Experientially, yes.
Right? It's dope. It's dope because even like talking to you and then we realize what we're dealing with then and what we're dealing with now, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Me too. Tell Jordan, I need a deal. I usually wear Jordans. I only wear Jordans to work.
Sponsors. Sponsor everyone.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Wonderful.
Send us.
All right. That's a wrap, y'all.
Thank you guys.
Peace out.
mo sọ fún yẹ pé kó jẹ́ kó lọ sí nàìjíríà fún school